Fuck, shit. Fuck.
Balls. God damn it. Hi, guys.
God damn it.
How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Discord and Dragons, where Discord is not just what we use to talk, but it's also what I'm going to bring into these fuckers' lives when things start going crazy.
Good to know you still love us, sir.
Oh,
I
don't judge
always
me.
love you guys. All right, so couple quick things. Number one, you will notice we are minus a player. So Reed is taking a step back for a bit. We will miss him and our lovely vampire, but I do have a plan for him, and he will be back hopefully one day soon, and he will be ready. We will be ready to welcome him back with open arms. So, yeah, that's one thing. If you guys remember back in like the second episode, if any of you actually watched that back then, we had another party member do the same thing, and his character is still waiting in the wings for the day he is ready to come back. So, Patty and Killian, we are excited to have you back one day. The second thing, which in my complaining to these guys right before we started, I was complaining that I forgot to put something on my computer, something cool that I get to show you guys now. And I decided in my complaining that I was going to do it because it didn't take that long. Hold on, just give me 1 second. It's almost there.
One.
Sandy, I swear to God. Love you guys. I just have
You're
to
just
find
saying
it.
that, CJ. You're just saying that because you have to.
No, I do love you guys. I promise. It's actually not coming up on my computer. That's unfortunate. Okay, so while I'm looking for it, we have a new logo. We have a logo. I
Do have
can't
a
even.
logo.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. It is. Oh wait, there we go. I got it, and yeah, it is
Oh,
on the
shit.
screen now. We're
Hey,
all good.
there
Yeah.
it is.
So we have a new logo right now. This was amazingly done for us by
Oh,
a
it
couple of
shows.
friends. Yeah, I noticed. Let me make sure the stream is still running properly. I think it is.
Yeah, I think you guys are. Oh, wait. I think I'm
Wait.
back.
Awesome. All right. So
Oh.
this was made for us by a couple of my amazing friends, Grace and Alec, who put some work into this and not only did an amazing job, but also just kind of did it because they're amazing people. And I love it, and thank you guys so much if you guys are watching right now. Anything else anyone wants to talk about before we get into tonight's session?
Loba in the chat wants to know what happened to Reed.
Read.
Took a few steps back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got to step away for a moment. But
And that's okay.
he'll be back, hopefully.
Yeah.
He better be. Ileana's going to be absolutely torn apart.
Hashtag Kiliana lives. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything will be back to normal one day. He did talk to me about this a couple days ago, and he didn't say he was leaving for good. He did say for the time being. So when he gets things straightened out, he will let us know, and we will have our favorite undead asshole back. And I mean that in the most loving way.
He's
Of
not
course.
dead. Jesus.
He's a vampire, okay?
Look,
Vampire.
Vampire are not considered undead anymore. They were for the playtest material, but they are not anymore.
Okay, fine.
Fuck's sake. Otherwise, healing spells wouldn't work on him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Man,
You make a
that's
very
fair.
good point. Oh, there is one other thing I have to mention. In the time that we took off, which the past couple of weeks have been a little rough, I am willing to say that last week was very unfortunate. I did lose a member of my family, and I would like to thank all of my players and friends and family that were so kind to me and very patient in not having D&D. But in that time, we had a new follower / fan. Let me just read this out because it's one of those with numbers at the end. So it's Brett102110, who both followed the stream and told me that he is watching everything from the beginning. And as of
Alright.
Thursday, the last time I saw him, he was on episode 11, and tonight is 17. So he's
Bam.
blowing through them, and he said he liked it. So I'm super excited that more
That's so
people are coming
exciting.
in. So thank you very much, Brett, and anyone who has been
Mhm.
keeping up with us. All right, so without further ado, unless anyone has anything more.
Follow us
Reed, we
on
miss you.
Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, all the social media should be on the screen. Please go out and follow us and comment on our stuff, please. Spread the word. Okay. So, picking up where we last left off. Last session was a little heavy on multiple ends. We got a little bit of a deep dive into Ava's mind and her dream, thanks to Max and his spellcasting and a very resourceful use of combining magics, which Ava got to relook at her dream and even get a little further, just a bit, into her dream. Ileana decided to come out and explain to the team why she's running away, and who she's running from, which also brought out Killian to expose what happened with him and how he actually didn't start as a Dampier and was actually one of the humans on Roanoke Island who got involved in a vampire sun soul little scuffle that killed hundreds of people except for Killian and his brother, who are connected to the head sire of the Haslo family. So with all of that revealed, we jump back to outside the agency where you guys were having your talk. So
Lord dumping disappear.
that's very Reed. Are you kidding me? Just, hey guys, look at this bike. No, it's okay.
It's
He
very
totally
telling.
planned that. No, okay.
Oh, 100%. He knew what he was doing.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna bring this up for you guys actually to start. If there's any more that has to be said with you before I start with some stuff. Yeah, you make that face. I know what I'm doing.
God, I don't even remember where we left off in this conversation.
The last thing that was said was just you guys finding out about the Haslos. Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget one thing. We found out that the one that Ileana's running from had a tie to the Haslos. Only because
Yep.
he's the one that runs trade in where you guys are from, and Killian's dead uncle Strahd was the one that did trade for them. So there is a little connection there. We just don't know to what. So that was where we left off, between the talk of trade and the what's it called? I can remember words. The Roanoke Island. That was where we left off. So if there's any more question and answer back and forth, or if anyone wants to get anything off their chest now, would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to start with something. So
We also found out about that there are two tiers of gods. There are light gods and dark gods, and one of which there is a seat open in that we think and have suspicions of people vying for power.
correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So if anyone
Pineapples
has-
should not go on pizza. Drop my lasagna. You're wrong.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad someone else says
Please.
it to them, because this person has been a follower of mine for a while and loves to bug me with that.
You know what? Drop my lasagna. I'm going to agree with you and say that I enjoy pineapple on pizza with an
And just-
addendum. I can only have it if it's with bacon and jalapenos.
So Max dies right then and there. No, okay. Your opinion is your own, as wrong as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay, so if no one has anything else to say, then there is going to be. You good, Zenny?
Microphone. Okay,
You're
my
good.
microphone wants to work only when it wants to. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. If at some point you say something and it doesn't seem like anyone heard it, just type in the chat. Let us know that that you're not being heard, and we'll make sure
Mhm.
Oh, wave your
Okay.
arms, crazy person.
to.
There you go.
We're all
Yeah.
crazy people here. We play D&D. It's okay. All right. So, without further ado, as you guys are talking, Max's phone is going to start buzzing.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take it out?
Yes.
So as you take out your phone, as always when your phone decides to go off, your holographic friend is going to appear in his normal emoji self. He's going to look at you and go, "Hello, everyone. I see you. I see you are having yet another touching moment between all of you. Am I interrupting?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
There seems to be many ways people can walk in on your current discussion. Can we move it to a more secluded location? I'd like to get in on this.
Well, I think we're pretty much done at this point.
Oh,
Unless
good,
anybody
I'm
else
not
has something
interrupting.
tragic to share.
Unless you have more information to share.
Well, there is something I need.
Shocker.
Yeah. So, is there somewhere more private we can go?
Sure.
I'll give you a few minutes. And he'll just spiral back into the phone.
Yes.
So what do you guys do?
Well, I guess we should take this indoors.
Okay. Anywhere specific?
Yes, my room.
Your room? Okay.
Yeah, that is probably no longer my room. My clock tower.
Oh, you're talking about the clock tower. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you can go that way. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I follow Max.
Ava, Sony.
And to follow the group as well.
Okay. So it's Ava? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys travel up to the elevator and up to the 9th floor and up the staircase to your clock tower, the clock tower as you walk in doesn't look any different. It looks exactly like you left it. No.
I would like to check it for cameras.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Gotta roll up the sleeves for this.
Can I assist?
Oh, okay, with advantage.
And guidance.
Advantage of
Oh
guidance.
shit! All right, investigation. Okay, that's not awful. 14 plus 2 is 16 plus a d4. I use these pretty ones. 19 altogether.
19 altogether. Okay, so you look around. It's so as you look around, you notice this is a clock tower. Like it's a pretty big room, pretty big structure. There's even places that Max hasn't touched. And you look around and nothing really seems different since the last time you were here. Nothing nothing high tech, nothing resembling a camera or any type of surveillance. Nothing out of the ordinary for an abandoned, not finished clock tower. Max, as you look around, your paintings are still there. Your furniture hasn't been moved. Nothing has changed since what you designed.
Everything is still there.
Everything is still there.
Okay.
So, I mean, you guys know that in your file, or in his file, it was noted that it happened. It doesn't look like any action has been taken since. So, yeah, it's up to you. So, as you all shuffle into the clock tower, the door is closed. Where do you all go? Do you sit on the couches? Do you hang out in the middle of the room, up against a wall? What are you thinking?
I take a good lean near like the center of the room, like close enough where I can hear everything, but just lean on the wall.
Okay.
There's no wall in the center of the room.
Just the wall closest to the center.
Okay.
Well, I mean, by definition, all the walls are equidistant from the center of the room.
Just give me the cool guy look.
Okay,
Like,
you're up
really
against the
young.
wall, hanging up next to it.
Yes,
Okay,
that.
fair enough. Fair enough. How about everyone else?
I'll go sit on the couch.
Okay. Ileana, Ava.
I'll sit on the floor next to the couch. Dogo.
Okay, you and your dog sit on the floor together. I would
Yeah.
assume the dire wolf would like make a little like wrap around the back of you. So like on one side you got the big fluffy, dire wolf butt. The other side the head is probably around and like on your lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
How about Ileana?
I'm gonna lean up against the wall, I think. Like keeping everybody in view and also but like on the opposite side of the door.
Okay.
Like
Fair
the
enough.
entryway in.
Okay, fair enough. So as everyone settles in, Killian will take his spot on the wall, literally on the wall, like walk himself up and just kind of lean back. And as everyone gets settled in, Max, your phone will start buzzing again.
I will take it out.
Okay. So as you take it out, the emoji head won't come out. All you'll hear is the voice, which will say, "Are we alone?"
Oh,
Well,
I didn't pick up on any type of surveillance since, it was notated in the chart.
Is there any chance of someone interrupting?
Link.
Is
Not
there
on
like a
my
piece
side.
of paper and some tape around the area?
no.
What? Okay. And he'll say, "Good. Then I can drop the charade." And your phone will start to light up a little bit, like more than normal, and with a big flash of light. It will blind all of you for a couple seconds. And when your vision comes to, there will be a humanoid shape of just light blue energy. No detail specific. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase back in the day. That villain, except a little more defined as human, not just like lightning bolts everywhere. So like that, his face will be slightly creepy, with like that like nice toothy grin and a couple eyes, and that'll be it. And he'll look at you and go, "So this is what I actually look like. This is not. There's no more emojis needed, or at least when it's only you." So I told Max a little while ago that there would be some work I needed done. And, I think it's about time I ask for it. I need someone's help where I am in order to, persuade some people to leave.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Sony, you're just always amuse me, but I'm being very serious in this regard.
Do you have somebody in mind?
Well, you were my first guess, but I could use 1, 2, maybe all of you if you would be so kind. But you have to understand where I am moves a little bit differently time-wise. Whoever's gone might be gone for a day here, but there might be a little longer. So are you willing to lose that much time?
Where do we have to go?
Right.
I told you before, it's where I am. You don't need to know specifics, just that I can get you there and back.
Are you on the other side?
The other side of what?
The other realm?
Oh,
where they're,
back in...
where they're all fucking from?
No, that would be too easy, my friend. And all of you that are from Misfira, you would know that time moves the same. Max wouldn't know that, but everyone else would.
Can we have information of what you would like to ask of us? Because just asking for
Mhm.
help without telling us exactly what you want is a bit weird.
Well, as I said, there's some people around that I'd like to scare off. And I myself could handle it very easily, but I have so much on my plate, and this is very beneath me. I don't need to handle the mortal problems, but I do need it handled.
Well, if
Sounds-
you're looking for someone to help scare some stuff, I think we have a good candidate for you.
Are you volunteering?
Ah, yeah, very funny. No, I'm talking about the man bat over there.
Mm,
Interesting thought. Interesting. I need to make sure that if this were to happen, no pure bloodshed, maybe a little bit more intimidation than bloodshed.
question.
Yes.
Are there tooth fairies where you are?
What's a tooth fairy? No,
well,
I
I
kid.
guess
I
that
know
answers that question.
exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. No, there are no fairies where I am.
Still don't know about bringing Killian over there.
Would you like to join him?
Kinda.
You all can join if you want. But like I said, you may be gone for a little while over there, but over here more time may pass. So, let's say if you were to go for an hour over there, a day would pass here.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No,
So more time passes here than there.
correct.
Hmm.
So if you're willing to lose a day or two, or maybe a week here, then that's fine. It's up to you. It'll just give you a nice toothy smile.
You do have to get Sunny.
Yeah, but we don't know when.
Is there a problem with the feline?
Apparently he's been captured.
Captured by who?
Presumably the people who work for that bitch that
The
blew
wicked
up.
one.
The Black Tide? Was that it?
Oh, the
Like
Black
that.
Tide captured him. Ooh.
Potentially, or at least associates of them.
And you haven't ravaged them yet. I'm surprised.
We're not
The-
allowed.
Rome wasn't
Well-
built in a day, dude.
Well, with how hot-headed some of you are, I'm surprised that wasn't your first instinct to jump down their throats.
Well, I mean, it
Was.
wasn't not thought of. It was more we didn't exactly have the opportunity because some of us needed some rest,
Totally.
myself included.
Plus,
Fair
we got
enough.
some personal stuff going on here.
Personal stuff. Okay, this is where I don't care anymore. Except for
Fair,
one,
I would not want to share that with you anyway.
except for one minor detail that I'd like to sidetrack for a second. I did notice something was sent to Max's phone earlier. Something that I have interest in. Because it's something I asked not to be shared with anyone. Except me. Ileana, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do, but you didn't exactly give me a way to send that to you, so I figured the best way to do it was to go through Max.
Oh, did I not? Oh, silly me. And he snaps and your phone will start glowing.
Okay.
So as you take out your phone and
Uh-huh.
the hologram comes up, there will be a new folder on the bottom right hand that says "To me" with a little emoji face at the end. And it'll say this folder is linked.
Creepy man.
Yep. So he's gonna look at you and go, that file links directly to me and only me.
Mhm.
Any articles you find that mention the god of the digital age or the digital age entirely need to be placed in that folder. Are we clear?
Oh, Crystal. Though I do have a question, if you'll permit me.
I suppose.
Why are you the god of the digital world, or are you trying to gather information on that person so that you may supersede them?
No, I thought it was pretty understood that my intentions were my own.
Oh, they're very much your own, but it's also curious considering, we know that there's an empty seat in this new pantheon that's being created. Can't help but be curious. Or suspicious.
Mostly suspicious.
A little bit of both.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, shit, okay.
Let's see how you do with it. Check
But I
here.
I thought, hold on. Never mind. No, keep going.
Yikes, okay, oh no, my persuasion's not great.
What's the hold on for?
Because I thought he already had a seat.
Yeah.
I don't know that, though.
So what's your roll?
I didn't roll because I got distracted. Hold up.
Go ahead and roll it.
Don't
It's a 12.
Ileana, I thought I was very clear. You wanted me to leave you and Killian alone. And in return, you do this for me. Is that not clear enough?
Oh, Crystal. Like I said, I couldn't help but be curious. So, because I don't know anything about you.
Let's put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know more, I need more. There's a give and take here. It's balanced. If you want information from me, I need something from you in return. And if you give me something worthwhile, then I will respond in kind. Thank you, Lasagna. I like my creepy voice too.
It's dapper. It's dapper
Thank you.
voice.
No, this could be information on you or someone else in the party. Could be anyone. Something I don't already know and can't get my hands on without your help.
So does that mean now that I have a folder that links me to you, does that mean that I may ask you questions so long as I give you information that you seek?
No. So that's not how I'm asking you to tell me something juicy, and I'll give you something back. The folder is for our already confirmed
Exchange.
deal.
If I give you something juicy, will you give her information?
I did say it could be any of you.
Okay. I'm. Oh boy. I'm going to go onto my phone, scroll through the pictures that I've taken, and I will send him the picture of Ileana and Killian holding hands.
Okay. So, and by send, do you mean you're just pulling
Wow.
it up and like showing it to him, like?
Yeah.
Because okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like this one. This is nice. I
Yes.
can use this.
Yes.
And you'll just see him like pinch at your phone and pick up the file, and you see it in his hand, and he's like, "I'll save that for later." And you see him put it in what you would assume would be a breast pocket. You don't see the breast pocket until he puts it in it. Okay, that earned you something. Not the full story, but it earned you something. How do I put this? The world I am in is my own. I have full control over this entire realm. How I got it is not important. How I run it is not important, but it is mine and it is unique. And the last bit I'll give you is that it is connected to both worlds in its own unique way. That's all you'll get for a nice juicy picture like that. Although and he'll like pull it out and go, "That's nice." And you just see Killian just steam a little bit, just like, ugh.
I don't know why you're streaming, Killian. You sat there and you were the one who encouraged the picture in the first place.
Because it's so steamy.
He's gonna look down and go, "Doesn't mean I have to like him."
Very fair.
Okay, you got your vor. Now what exactly do you want us to do so we could just go ahead with this?
I've said it multiple times, my child. I need people gone.
How did they get there?
That is a very good question. That's why I want them intimidated, not dead.
Intimidated to do what?
To leave. And in the intimidation while they're peeing in their pants, maybe I can get that information out of them. But I can't find out if they're not, alive. Or maybe even if I scare them, if one of us scares them senseless, they'll leave back out of whatever portal they came through. Then I can close it. There are many ways I can handle this.
Very well, I'll tag along. So me and Killian will go on to this random adventure of yours. Is there anything else that we should know before we jump into this so-called world of yours?
You don't get to know anything else. And
Okay.
Killian's gonna look down at Sonya and go, Who gave you permission to vote me in?
Look, man, this guy is the hub of information, and if there's going to be a give and take, we have to offer something.
Give yourself. I
To
don't
be
want to go.
To be fair, you two are probably the most likely to kill them.
Fair.
Yeah.
And
Fair
anyone
enough.
else got any bright ideas then?
I will also say this, Max, and this is still Killian from the wall. I have more experience intimidating people than all of you.
That is fair.
And
Yeah.
the man in the middle of the room, the sparkly man in the middle of the room will go, "Was that a volunteer?" And Killian will just sit silent for a second, just kind of looking back and forth between the two of you.
Sure. When I try to say something similar, everyone gets all angsty. But when someone else say what I say, what is this?
Sony. Always the hothead. I like you. I think I can have other use for you on a different mission one day. Keep your ears open. Maybe we can have a deal one day.
Tony is
Um,
just. I can't think of anything else. Continue, DM.
It's fine. It's fine. So I'm not hearing any ideas being thrown out. So far, I have the angsty one over there thinking that he's. I don't know what Sony thinks he is, honestly. I can't figure it out.
Oi!
And one vote for the vampire sitting on the wall. Any
No.
other bright ideas?
No offense, my dude, but currently you are not in my priority list.
And that's fine. Max is the only one that I require to answer. If he doesn't want to go, then we have to find some kind of agreement. That's all.
You're gonna twist my arm, aren't you?
I'm not twisting anyone or anything. I'm asking a question.
Fucking.
Killian's gonna drop down and just go, "Why are we entertaining this? Why are we entertaining this?"
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I got bigger fish to fry at the workshop.
All right, I'll go.
You're going to go? Okay. Are you going to go alone, or is anyone going to join you?
Now, hold on. I don't
That's
think that this is anything that anybody should do alone.
I never said anyone should.
I'm not
asking a
talking to
question.
you.
How many people are there?
If I remember correctly, the last time I looked, there were only 6.
6?
And all they're
Only
doing is
6.
rioting and looting an empty town. I don't understand it personally, but it is mine, and I want to protect it.
Emptying an empty town.
Listen,
The-
it's not
the
perfect, but it is
point-
mine, and I want it safe.
A lot of this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point?
Well, just
But
because there's no people in it doesn't mean that the people who were there last didn't leave things. There are things there for people to take, and no one there to stop them.
So
That's why I'm here.
I will-
what are they rioting about?
I don't know. I haven't talked to them. The problems of mortals are not really my thing. Only those I specifically deem worthy.
Yet
i.e.
you're
your friend
you're
Max
God.
here.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure, it's the internet and everybody likes to riot on the internet, so.
Hmm.
What does this have to do with the internet?
Well, you are the god of the digital age, aren't you?
Oof. He's gonna go, now I never said that. Now did I? And
Nope.
He's gonna look daggers at Max.
Just connecting some dots. Honey.
Yeah, you know we can put 2 and 2 together, right?
Okay. I'll give you one chance. Give me something juicy and I'll come out with a little more. And this time it can't just be something I look at to laugh at for a few hours.
The fact that you're going to laugh at it for a few hours says enough about you.
Well, isn't that what people do on the internet? Look at funny pictures and laugh for a few hours while they're wasting away.
True, but it's usually more of not looking at the same photo for a few hours. That's just weird and creepy.
Never said I was perfect. But then again, I don't need to be. I'm happy right where I am.
If you say so.
So does anyone have anything they'd like to give up in order for me to allow some information to let loose?
I may have something. Oh,
Oh,
well,
he's back.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, Sony was like, "Nope, not doing this anymore tonight."
Clicked on the wrong thing.
No, you're good. Okay, what might that be, Ileana?
Nyanyehi Oakenstar is still alive.
You're gonna see his face get very interested. Want to repeat that?
You heard me.
I know, and I want you to repeat it.
I said that Nyanyehi Oakenstar is still alive.
Now, I may not be perfect, but my information is.
Hmm.
I know that they are not. So you tell me, are they or aren't they?
Oh, they are.
How do you know this?
Because I have her necklace.
Oh, good, a piece of jewelry says everything.
Also this, and she's gonna remove the bracer that she wears on her hand, and she's going to toss it to him.
He's gonna catch it, and he's gonna go.
Mhm.
You know, I never thought I'd be angry or frustrated, by such a
By
person.
such a one. Oh.
By such a all you do is information gather, and that's all I do. I never thought I'd be angry at someone just like me. And he's gonna toss
Well.
it back to you.
She's gonna catch it. The interesting thing about being in the information game is just having one spot ahead. And to always gamble on a sure thing.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Gambling on a sure thing. That's interesting. And his left
Mhm.
hand is gonna come up, and a circle is gonna appear. Pretty big, like about the same size of his head, maybe a little bit bigger. And you're gonna see through this circle a world that looks just like him. Like the same room you're in, but completely digital. Fine. You've played my hand. Yes, I am the god of the digital age. And my world is what you mortals call the internet. In
So you're being
actuality, all you people did was connect to each other through my world. And it bothers me that all of my world is filled with your filth. And now, people have even found their way in. And the portal's gonna grow a little bigger.
I would blame Mark Zuckerberg then.
Oh, Zuckerberg and I already have a deal. Don't you worry.
Of course you do.
Oh.
How do you think he got out of his whole mess?
Not gonna go there.
This is my world. It is a mirror representation of this world. Everything you see in front of you is the same in my world, except lacking the filth. Lacking some of the mortal filth that I deem unworthy. If I'm going to be gambling with something that you know what? I'm tired of the games. And he's gonna throw the portal. And Killian's gonna be caught in it. And he's gonna pull it back and he's gonna go, next time, gamble with your own lives. Maybe not with mine.
To be fair, he had nothing to do with this entire thing.
Who, the bat?
Yeah.
That's my insurance.
Your insurance for what? You realize that by taking him, you are directly going after the Hostler family. Which, not for nothing, a little scarier than the five of us.
The Hustlers. That's funny. They have more important things to deal with right now. And in all honesty, I've just done them a favor. The target on their backs is now with me. I will deal with them myself. You lot, on the other hand, next time I ask for a favor, maybe, just maybe, help me.
I agreed to help you get a bag of dicks.
And then question after question after question after question.
Oh, we know nothing about you.
You're not giving us anything, you holographic fudge ball.
I gave you who I am, my dear.
Tony,
boy.
language.
I gave you my identity. That's the
Yes.
most important thing I have.
And not for nothing, you're not the only one who did that this evening.
You know, if you could just been more specific and be like, you, come with me, let's go. Then we could have compromised. But with all these
No,
big riddles and
because-
languages,
The way it works, Sony, is that he's a god. He has to get permission.
I don't have
It
to do
doesn't just
anything.
work.
I want to be fair. to the rest of you. I want to give you choice and free will. That's why I asked. Maybe next time I'll ask a little more persuasively. For
Or
now,
just a little bit more directly would be helpful.
for now, I have what I came for. And I'll even do you one better. I will go to the Hostlers myself right now. Explain the situation, and they can decide whether Killian stays with me, or I can hand him over to them so they can protect him. That'll be up to them. I'll even give them the choice to help me themselves and maybe strike up a deal with them. That even might work. I give them portals to other places, and yeah, okay. I like that. And just because of all this, you will have no stake in this. Besides your friend. The Hostlers won't come after you. I won't come after you. And you won't have that toothy bitch coming after you either because there's no target on your back. I've given you a reprieve.
Have you, though?
You tell me. I think I've done you a favor.
Okay, thank you. Now bye.
You know what, Sony? That's a good idea. I think it's time for me to go settle some business. Otherwise, have a good day. And he'll snap and go back into Max's phone.
Okay, so who's down for lunch? I think there's gonna be a special at the cafeteria missile today.
Are you
Wow.
fucking serious?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He just took one of our companions and you're thinking about lunch.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sure he's probably thinking more about his crafting.
Off table. I think I fucked up.
Sam, keep RPing. You're doing fine. Just
You're
keep
fine,
RPing.
man!
Okay.
Not for
back-
nothing. This is in character for Sony, as
I'm
far
sorry.
as Killian is
Oh, yeah.
concerned.
I'm sorry. The looks. I'm sorry, Megan, but the look you gave me really made me really felt
Sam,
guilty.
Sam,
Hey,
Sam,
it's
we're
RP,
role
man.
playing.
I
Everything is
know!
role play. Just keep going, dude. This is great. Just
Yes.
keep going.
Okay.
Dungeons.
Okay.
Expecting that from Sony. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
okay.
you're good. You're absolutely good. If Reed watches this later, he's gonna go, yeah, okay, figures. Trust me, you're fine.
Okay. Okay. Back to thing.
Yes.
Look, guys. I know it's not the best thing right now, but right now, Sanvi is in trouble. We are still in lockdown, and right now, talking to that god is not going to give us any more heads up than we already have.
It very well could have.
Did he look like he was
He just
cooperating?
talked. No, of course not. I just had to give him my identity. That's all.
Yeah, and he gave us jack shit. If we give him more, he might not give the fair amount back.
Actually, you're gonna hear his voice again. He's
Ah,
gonna
shit.
pop back out, and he's gonna go, you know,
Motherfucker.
you're right. You're right. I didn't give enough to you. I can give you one more thing. And his hand is gonna come up, and out of his hand is gonna be what looks like a sound file. And he's gonna play it, and it's gonna be very staticky. And in the middle of the static, it's gonna go, help. Help. More static, and then help me. And the more you hear it, the more you recognize the voice. It's Sonny. This has been being transmitted over and over private channels. It's really giving me a headache, but it sounded familiar to all of you.
And you're just telling us this now?
Can I make an insight check to see if this isn't him just fucking with us?
Please.
What dice do I want to use?
While she does this, he's gonna look at Sony and go, I've only heard it for the past 10 minutes. It was right before I talked to the lot of you, and I came back and heard it again and went, Ugh. Fine.
24 total.
Jesus
24.
Christ.
I rolled a 19 on the
Holy
die.
moly.
24. He looks you dead in the face and goes, "It's annoying and I want it to stop."
Well,
Just
where
Do you
take
know where
the
this is
sound
being
file.
transmitted from?
so we can stop it
Do
for
I
you?
have to do all of the work for you?
Listen, we can make this very, very easy for each other. You let us know where it's being transmitted from, and we get it to stop for you. I would consider that a favor. A
Quick
favor
Second.
for a favor, if nothing more.
Second.
The quicker we get this done, perhaps we can then help with your problem.
Correct.
You know, all of you are very persuasive. I remember why I like this group. Fine. There is a pocket dimension under the streets of New York. I don't know exactly what is transmitting it, because it doesn't seem familiar to me, but it's transmitting on a very private server that seems to be hitting this area. Maybe someone in this building has some sort of communication that can pick it up a little more easily and stop it from bothering me.
Can you send it to my phone?
He'll grab it from the air and flick it over to your phone. So you now have a sound file in your phone of static and Sonny's voice saying help.
Okay.
And he'll go, "Fair enough, Sony." And he'll flick back and go back into the phone.
All right. It's a start.
Well, one thing at a time, yeah?
Pocket
So-
dimension.
What are you guys gonna do?
Who do we talk to about a pocket dimension? A warlock? A sorcerer? Like, who has
Poc-
access to that?
We should talk to somebody who has information on technology and picking up signals. So we should either go straight to the top to Loretz, who can then direct us downward, or we could go talk to Daisy.
Speaking
I'll
of
take
Loretz,
I'll take Dr. Loretz. You guys go Daisy.
of
Hold
course
on.
you would say that.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I really genuinely think, not for nothing, Sony, and as much as I'd love to make you uncomfortable, I think it would be best if we do all of this together, because then some people could be doing the asking and some people could be doing the, hey, is she maybe lying to us?
Okay.
You could always
You
just
don't have to say anything.
No, it's just that it's gonna be a little awkward since I haven't talked to her in a while, and
It's been a day. It's
you-
literally been 24 hours.
Do you want to talk to her?
does she want to talk to me? That's kind of the thought.
Here's the thing.
Oh, sweet gods above.
We've all kind of picked up on it. I'm pretty sure she wants to talk to you. So all you have to do is really say hi, and she'll talk to you. That's it. Just a hello.
It's true. Ileana, if you remember correctly, earlier in the day you had sent a text to Dr. Loretz asking
Mhm.
where your mentor is.
Did
Remember?
I?
Yes, you did. Or like
Okay,
just
I-
saying that
I believe you.
you had asked if you could speak to him or if like he was still being like indisposed. You will finally get a text back
That's it.
saying he's out roaming outside and is like free for the rest of the day.
Okay. Well, Dr. Lorette, I'll share that with the group. I also have to check into the medical wing and see and check on our comatose friend.
Oh.
Keeping the dead together?
Yes. He's not dead yet. They're keeping him alive somehow, some way. But apparently results came back. Sony, speaking of, last time you went in there, who was the doctor on?
The half orc.
Yeah.
He didn't give his name to Sony, but it was a half orc who seemed very happy that Killian is no longer in need of their blood.
Oh wow, that just reminds me. He's gonna be really happy. What just happened now?
What are you talking about?
Killian's gone. That's what he's saying.
You know the whole feud between him and the medical wing? Yeah.
Fair enough. So I'm going to start there, and then I can meet you all in the information wing if you'd like.
Well,
Or
what
we can all
happens-
go everywhere together. It's up to you guys. I don't care. But I don't know what these results are going to be for, so it's up to you guys if you really want to tag along and get test results with me.
What are we getting test results on?
So remember that time where I was a little bit dramatic because they used me as a test subject briefly.
Scraped a bit of skin off you.
Gonna need you to be a little more specific as to
So they
mean by
took like a skin graft
Oh yeah,
of
I remember
of
that.
the mark on that the Wicked One left with us. Because this guy also survived the same circumstances that we did. The only difference is that he is barely clinging to life. So they were going to potentially compare the samples to see if maybe there's a link there or anything of the sort. So
Oh,
up to you guys.
do you want us
But
to go?
I mean, personally, I'd love nothing more than to ruin this guy's day because he just irritates me as much as the next person, which is a very long list of people.
Look, since we already gave the whole talk about us sticking together, we might as well carry it through. We'll go to the medical wing first, and then we'll drop by the information area.
Oh, well and good. Max, do you have to like seal this place up, or is there something that's special that you do to it? That pocket thing isn't going to come out of your pocket again.
What, pocket thing?
The blue guy, the god of the digital age, he's not just going to randomly pop up again.
I doubt it, seeing as he wanted us to be in a secret place for him to do that. So I think we're good if we leave. Not that-
Righto. So,
he's basically
shall we?
always listening.
We shall. And then we start making our way to the medical area with you.
Make it away. So
While
is-
you guys do that, I'm gonna grab some food in the cafeteria and go see Daisy.
I
But-
think you might have missed that, Sunny, as you like went to stand up. They were saying that they're going to go see Daisy after going to the medical wing.
Yeah, I'm not going to the medical with them.
Oh, you're just going straight there and waiting for them?
Mm.
Okay.
Actually, Ava, I think that would be a great idea. Warm her up for us because she was not particularly happy with me the last time that we all went. Because I may have pushed a little too hard with her, and I think that she would prefer seeing you first.
All right.
Okay. So, with that being said, the three of you will go off to the medical wing, which is in the basement.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
And Ava will head off to the information department to go see Daisy. So let's go with Ava first. So Ava makes her way into the information department. You walk in. There's a couple agents walking around, just doing a little bit of filing, a little bit of information gathering themselves. And then there's Daisy, frantic as always, with a basket of apples and her laptop.
Sony takes a deep breath.
You're
and
not
is-
there.
You're not
Okay.
there.
Okay.
It's only Ava.
Oh, okay.
Hey Daisy, do you need any help?
Sorry. Wow. A lot of stuff happening right now.
Yes,
I-
I know.
You're here to help?
Yes.
That would be really helpful because I have and you're gonna look over. She's got like a stack from the floor up over her head
Oh,
of files that she's trying to like digitize and like go through.
Oh
And you
shit.
can see like You can see on the other side, she's got a stack of like 4 on her desk. They're like, that's what I've done so far. It's been a couple hours.
Wasn't this
Okay.
been less than a day?
This has only been a couple hours since you've it's been, I want to say,
Since the
3 or 4 hours.
uncovering?
Yes, since like the meeting in the atrium.
Oh
So,
shit.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been a
no.
while. It hasn't been
It's been
a
a
while.
while.
So she is going through everything.
Okay. I'm going to grab her by the
Yikes.
shoulders, make her stand up. You need a break. You need food, and you need to move a little bit.
But-
If you need, 5-10 minutes, I can continue your work while you move and distress.
But there's so much I have to do. There's all the agent files and all the mission files that had to do with
Yeah.
and
Daisy?
Sani's stuff, and then
Daisy, deep breath. Deep breath. There you
That
go.
might be useful.
Can you show me what you are doing? I will continue while you take a break. Because you
I don't-
definitely freaking needs one.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to let you look at these files. I don't. Can you promise me if I let you do this, if I let you help me, that you're not going to tell anyone I let you do this filing?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And she'll bring you like she'll walk you over to the side of the desk, and she'll show you that these are all like the first like 50 are all like agent files that are just personnel files, and she's just gonna look at you and go, I've been basically looking through every bit of the agent files and making sure our records online are the same, and making sure, and just piece by piece, just looking and checking and looking and checking, and that's it for the time being. And I found some discrepancies, but I found that was just my mistake because I wrote them wrong, or I copied them
dang.
wrong online. I'm not sure, but either way, can you okay.
Yes. Get
This
out.
girl needs a hug.
Get out. Take your break. I got this.
Okay, I'll go get some food, but I'll be right back. I'll make sure I
Yes.
come back soon.
I'll make sure you sit down and eat.
Okay. And she's gonna walk off, like, literally, like, holding herself and just, like,
Okay.
she's still, like, losing her head.
I'm going to
Roll
text-
me.
Real quick. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna text the group real quick. Daisy is super fucking stressed. I'm taking a load of her work off for a little bit.
Okay.
Eliana's gonna text you back. Find anything useful. Take pictures.
Will do.
I need you to roll. Okay, are you gonna be taking pictures of files?
Well, I'm going to read them for sure, because gotta check if the information is correct.
Like,
But-
doing the job she asked, yeah.
Yeah, but if there's anything interesting that could be related to us, yes.
Okay, then here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna make 3 rolls for me.
Oh,
Number
Come on.
1,
here we
Let's
go.
go.
Number 1, the intelligence check I need to see if the job itself you're doing, efficiently and precisely.
19.
Not perfect. So you sit down, you look at the first file, you're like, okay, this is I understand how this is working. You'll notice like a comma or 2 missing, or like just like a line that wasn't copied properly, and you just fix it real quick, and you go through and you go, oh, this is why okay, why was she so only 4 5 like, oh, okay, fine. You get that done pretty quickly. The second one I need is an investigation check.
Let's go, Ava.
Don't you have guidance?
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Forget I have that. I'll use guidance.
Okay.
Come on, girlfriend.
So 14 for that one.
14.
Hmm.
Okay. So the 14, we'll say over the course of all the time that you're working by yourself, the only things you'll find interesting are your files will come up. Like you will literally be the one to
Okay.
file all of your stuff. Like, and I mean everybody, including Killian and Patty, will come
Okay.
up. And then Sani's file will come up, and it's pretty like lengthy. So my question to you will be: would you look through everything, like read it and check it, and then actually like looking through yourself, or just like if something pops out at you?
I'd say probably more the first one. So read it, check it myself.
I'm saying in terms of things related to you guys, not for the job, for actually like looking for things that pertain to you guys. So you're gonna be thoroughly combing through his file.
Sure.
Okay. With your intelligence check as well, by the way, I don't feel bad giving you that. Most of what you're seeing is things Ileana has showed you, like that. These files are
Okay.
almost the same as what she can pull up, so I will give you that.
Mhm.
So my last question is: knowing that, being that Ava knows that Ileana can pull things like this, would you be taking notes on things interesting? Would you be trying to like do something physically to remind yourself of certain things, or just remembering?
Well, knowing Ilyana can do the same thing, I would probably leave it.
So just anything interesting you'll just try to remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So then the third roll doesn't have to happen. I was going to say a sleight of hand check to see, if you could like stealthily take notes or pictures or whatever. But if you're going to just try to remember, then that's fine.
Is
So-
my folder still empty?
Your Ava file or your Ava Luna file?
I'd like to check both
Okay.
if I can.
So the Ava file will come up first.
Okay.
And in the Ava file, it is blank. It is literally a folder with a blank sheet of paper on it.
Okay.
It's literally all it is. So you file it, everything's normal. When you get to the Ava Luna file, it is going to be almost the same, but the piece of paper that is in it, the information. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Thievescant.
Okay. So your file, that Ava Luna file, will not be in a language you know.
Okay.
It will be in. You'll notice it's in a script you don't understand. You haven't seen it before. And it looks like the page is filled. Like it's
Okay.
not like couple lines here and there. It is sections, bullet points. It is everything.
I'll take a picture of that.
Roll me the sleight of hand check, because you are currently in the information department, and you taking pictures of files is going to look a little suspicious.
That's
7.
weird.
I'm gonna guidance.
Guidance yourself. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
19.
Okay. You are, in fact, a rogue. Okay. This is normal for you. You just go, click. And then you are able to get, let's say, 3/4 of the page in the picture in the speed that you're taking. You wouldn't have gotten the whole thing, but nonetheless, you got it. And you will file it like normal and go about your business. I will say, by the time you get to that will be, let's say, 20 minutes in, maybe 25 minutes in, where you get to that file. Okay. So on that note, let's take this back to the medical wing. So you guys in the
Sure.
elevator are you get down to the bottom floor, and as it opens, you walk into the front office, and you'll notice that it's empty. This will be the first time you guys walk in, and it's completely empty.
Is there like a bell on the desk or anything like that?
There is a buzzer on the wall next to the front desk. and it will have literally not names. It'll have pictures. It'll have a picture of your half-orc friend. It'll be the human woman from before, and then there will be another one, which is it's a Furbolg female doctor that you haven't met yet.
Cool. I'm gonna buzz the half orc.
Okay. So as you buzz, you'll hear, I'm coming, hold on. And as he rounds the corner, he's going to go, how can,
Hi. How are you again?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh,
You
know,
brought your
just
friends
peachy.
with you.
I did. We're just doing the rounds, getting better acquainted. The usual thing that teams tend to do.
Your teams?
Yes.
Yes, we are a team. Didn't know you didn't know
team.
that.
I thought I heard teens, like a teenager. I was like, what? No, okay, I got what you meant. Okay. He's gonna look directly at Sony and go, long time no see.
Hello?
If you were just gonna come back here, you could have just called her to come here. You know that, right?
To be fair, he really didn't plan this. So, can I
Yeah.
have these results, please? Very interested to know what they say.
Are you sure you want to do this with everyone around?
At this point, I've done a lot of sharing today, so why not something else?
Okay. And he's gonna go over and sit at the desk, and he's gonna pull out a file, and he's gonna open it. He's gonna go through a couple pages. He's gonna stand up. He's gonna walk over to the body, which is currently covered. He's gonna go, well, we did the analysis to try to compare you and this person. We did find no no connection DNA wise, so you are not there. There's no connection like familial wise for the two of you.
I am not the father.
You are not the father. But there were some very interesting anomalies that you two share. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about a lot of this because I'm not, an elf. I haven't studied up as much on elf genealogy as I probably should have. But he's also not an elf. And there are some weird traces that we may have thought he was, or even a human. He's not. He's a tiefling. From what we have gathered. We're not sure, because most tieflings we've met have some sort of horns or a tail, or he doesn't. And we looked to see if there was some kind of scarring or some kind of wound that would show removal of such things, but the body is too charred to find it. But still, there's some kind of connection, and we can't quite figure out why. So what we wanted to ask you was, do you have any tiefling lineage? Any tieflings in your family? Anything that you know of?
I mean, not that I'm aware of personally, but
Okay.
as far as I know, I've always been an elf. So this is interesting.
It was less have you always been an elf, and just anything we need to know of that would link you to? But if there isn't anything, then maybe we can think about that later. But there is something interesting, and I believe those of us that have looked at the file believe that because of these anomalies that link you to, might be why your marking ended up in the same place. But we're not entirely sure yet. The only way to know is to know more about this guy. So we're not sure.
Now, I don't know if this is standard procedure when you get what do they call them when you don't know the identity of a body?
John-
We
Like
call
John
it a
Doe.
John Doe. We
Yeah,
call it
John Doe.
Yeah. That isn't it normally like practice that you try to get like a blood sample or check the mouth for maybe some dental records? I
Yeah.
mean,
Normally, and you know what? I can only show you this because it's weird. And he's gonna uncover one of the legs, and he's gonna say, "Now
Mhm.
you'll notice the last time you saw this body, it was just as charred. It is not healed
Mhm.
at all." And he's gonna go and take a syringe. He's gonna stick it into the leg and try to pull blood.
Ugh.
It's empty.
What?
it's
It is
empty.
it's
Is that what you
empty.
just said?
It is empty. And he's gonna pull the syringe out and go. And then he's gonna put it down, and he's gonna cover the leg. He's gonna uncover the face, and he's gonna slowly open the mouth. Ain't no teeth. This was. This doesn't seem to be very accidental.
I'm sorry, and he's
No,
still.
it seems to be very intentional.
Yes, Max, he is alive, barely. And he's gonna point at the screen where his heartbeat is just barely happening.
Is there any?
Wow, it's
Is there any? Any defining markings at all on this body?
Besides the mark that you all share with him, the
Uh-huh.
entirety of his body is burned,
yeah.
charred, and not healing.
So this is the first time I'm seeing this. However,
Mhm.
given recent discussions and previous discussions from many episodes ago, um, how, Doctor,
Yes.
can I try something?
I'm gonna have to ask you not to, but what? Like, I'm open to suggestions here, but you're not a doctor, so
No, I'm not. It's just a theory, and you can swing with it if you'd like or not.
Okay.
So you've tried taking blood out.
As
Nothing.
you've seen.
Have you tried putting it in?
Yes, we did.
What-
And he's gonna point over to the bag that's literally sitting up by him, that's currently feeding in blood.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that's the only reason his heart's pumping, but we don't know where it's pumping to. Now,
Can
Go ahead.
yeah. Have you tried giving it orally?
Max, where are you getting with this?
what are you suggesting?
I'm
He might
wondering.
be like Killian.
I'm wondering if this is
Oh,
friend.
Ah,
you guys don't think that?
I think this is
It's-
all.
Well, his teeth are missing.
I think this is all. This is my yes. How else would he be alive still? Look
Yeah.
at this body. He
That
should not
actu-
he should not be alive. He was apparently in the explosion. Killian was looking in that area because he was told Zal was there.
let me clarify something.
But in a
'cause I
different
wanna
place.
yeah, this was not the same explosion as you guys. This is something that happened about a month later.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
But
So,
it doesn't matter. It's
I-
still a good theory, though.
I was gonna say I am so
Still
like
going with
I'm almost. This is one of those times where you guys say something, and I'm like, shit, that would have been awesome. Like,
it's happened twice so far.
but yeah, no, that's a good theory, but different explosion, not anywhere near you guys.
Oh my god, that would be a huge plot twist.
Have you still tried that, Doctor?
I have not. And from what I know of vampires, just in general, I'm not sure how that would work. But you know what?
You know what? There's been some movies, because clearly I don't know shit. there have been some movies where vampires have been injured and they required blood to heal. So if this person is not healing, it could be worth a shot.
You know what? All right. And he's gonna turn around and he's gonna go to a cabinet. He's gonna open it up and pull out a blood bag.
Yes.
And he's going to very carefully
Just a little bit.
just pour just a little bit inside the mouth that was actually open because he was showing you the teeth.
Yeah.
And he's gonna put it back. You know, didn't use it fully. Close it up nice. Put it to the side. No, you know, not with all the other fresh bags. He's gonna close the mouth and he's gonna say, "I guess we'll let you know if anything happens with it."
Do you
Right.
mind if I give you my number directly this time
Sure.
to save some time?
Sure. And he'll reach out his phone with like the contact file
Mhm.
and just ask you to give it to him.
Sure, I will do that.
Okay, perfect. And he'll look at you and go, "All right, if anything interesting happens, I guess I will let you know directly."
That would be wonderful.
Okay, sure. All right. I don't know that there's any more I can do now. But that was an interesting idea. It was a very interesting idea, Max. If you happen to have any others, let me know, because that was
Not at the moment, but we could always try magic.
what did you have in mind?
Healing magic?
And we just like
Oh,
put
that. Like
Yeah.
he'll reach his hand over to the head and you'll see him cast, like you'll see like holy magic come out and I'll go, "Yeah, that we've tried." Most of what we do here is a mixture of medical science and medical magic. So we
Mhm.
try to have a healthy combination
Okay.
to see what works better in what situations. So, you know, that good thought, but no, we
Have you tried the inverse?
meaning what?
Well, if the healing magic isn't working, have you tried the not healing magic?
Yeah, and he'll point to all the machines that this man is hooked up to and go, "We are literally trying both all the time."
Necrotic.
Oh, necrot.
The black icky stuff, you know.
I know what necrotic damage is.
Okay.
It's more of, why would we think to do that?
If he's undead.
I don't have any necrotic spells. Do you?
I don't have any spells on it. I can Eldritch Blast the shit out of him if you'd like.
Is that necrotic?
No.
I thought that was.
It's force.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's the only I have. Yeah, all my other cantrips are not useful at the moment. I can mage hand him, and I'll flip the sheet.
um, that's not helpful, really.
I'll press the digitation
Oh
and
my
go
god.
some sparks. It's been a long day. I'm kind of tapped out.
Fair enough. I think the entire agency can say similar.
Perhaps tomorrow I can come down and I can try something if we're still here.
What
Or
What
if
do you have in
you
mind?
can, or if you can do it. Have you tried reading his thoughts?
No, I have not thought of that. I do not have that capability. If you do, that's interesting.
It seems to be something I have to do a lot lately. Hey, you can always ask Ava.
Ava.
No, Sony. Can't you do it?
Yo. Oh, right. I forgot I
Done
can
it-
do that sometimes.
You've done it once.
Ileana is just standing there in the back, just like her eyeballs are just like volleyballing between all three of them. Like she's just like, she doesn't get it.
yeah.
She's just
Yeah.
like, oh, like she's following, but like
I mean,
So he's just like,
she's
oh
still
yeah.
stuck on the tiefling thing.
So he's like, oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. So I tried to cast. Is it a cast or?
no,
Do I just-
you have just the ability as a Kalashtar to talk into someone's mind.
All right,
So that's just like telepathy.
all right. I cast telepathy on the.
It's not actually. It's just you can talk to people.
It's innate for you.
Yeah.
It's you're using mind link.
Yes.
Sony used mind links on the patient.
So
John.
what are you saying in this man's brain?
This is your conscience speaking. This is your daily check-in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Are you still there?
Sam, I love you. And you know why I love you, Sam?
I'm-
Because you're gonna get a voice back.
Oh my God.
The only thing you're gonna say is, "Huh?"
Okay, so I in the physical realm, I say, "Holy shit, he's alive!"
We
yes,
knew that.
we knew that, Sony. We knew that he's barely alive, but he's still alive.
No, I mean like, holy shit, it worked. I meant to say, holy shit, it worked. Okay, yes. This is your conscience, just making sure you're not dead, so we don't go into a coma or something. You know, buddy.
She's gonna like lightly slap your arm, like ask him his name, ask him who he is.
I'm getting to that. Ow. Just to test if you have all your memories still. What is our name, real quick?
Your name.
No, our name. I'm his conscious.
Oh, you're sticking with a conscience story.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know.
No,
And-
fuck.
No, hey, come on, guys. I'm the only one that can hear this.
Yeah, you're the only one that can hear this.
I go. Sony
Oh.
goes. Sony goes. Oh shit.
If you're me, don't you know that? Or do you know? Who am I?
And then Sony says in the physical realm, he says, "Oh, double shit."
What?
I think this guy has amnesia.
Okay. Ask
Uh,
him the last thing that he remembers.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Okay. In his mind, I say, "That's okay. Don't worry about it, buddy. We can get through this together." What is the last thing you remember, just so we can probably put things together?
I don't know. I know I've been here for a while.
Where's here?
I was hoping you could tell me. I can't see anything. I just know I can hear my thoughts.
Okay, physical realm. We are in deeper shit than I think we are.
What, Sony? What?
He doesn't remember anything. It's like a complete blank to him. Quick, someone tell me what happened. Where did we get his body or something?
He was recovered in an explosion, and I don't remember the exact place. I think it was somewhere in Massachusetts, but it doesn't matter. It was that he was involved in an explosion.
Okay, got it. Okay. In the mind link, I say. Turns out, okay. So from what I can gather, by being your conscience, it seems that there was an explosion that happened in Massachusetts. Does that ring a bell?
No. I don't live anywhere near Massachusetts, I think.
Okay,
don't-
great. That's a start. That's a
Doesn't
start.
it
You
sound
don't.
familiar?
It sounds familiar.
It doesn't sound familiar. Maybe
Okay,
I
it
do.
doesn't.
I can't remember.
Okay.
This is
And this is
confusing me.
Okay, in the physical realm, Sony says, okay, so he doesn't live anywhere in Massachusetts, and he doesn't know anything else still.
As he says this, the heart rate is going to start going up. It goes from
It's gonna
barely
what?
anything to starting to get to a normal heartbeat. And then a few it's like it's increasing. So it went from really low and it's starting to rise and rise and rise the more Sony's talking.
Oh shit.
Keep talking to him. Keep talking to him. Just see if you could jog anything.
Okay. Okay, in the mind link I say, what's your favorite color?
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
okay. It's okay. We're still doing this together. I'm still here. Tell me, how do you feel
Heart
right
rate's
now?
getting faster and faster. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Like,
Sony, calm it down.
okay, in the mind link I say, it's okay, just think of nice things. Like, what calms you down? Like puppies, kitties, bunnies.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
No, no,
know. And
Sonny, pull out.
keep getting.
Sonny, pull out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm sorry. And then that's the last thing I say to him in the mind link.
As you come out of the mind link, you're gonna see the doctor is now running up to him. He's gonna go, I need help in here. Any nurse that's available, I need help in here. And you're gonna see he's gonna start checking vitals. He's gonna start doing everything he can to help get this man's heart rate back down.
Sony just has the look of guilt and ashamed on his face, like it's just a big
Sony,
frown.
Sonny, what
It's
happened?
not your fault.
I think
What
I
the-
just killed him.
He's not dead. He's still beating. Look, see, they're still futzing over him. However, I think you panicked him a little bit. What was that?
That was Sony panicking.
Okay, Sony,
Get a grip.
take my hands.
I take Ileana's hand.
Ciliana.
Okay, she's going to just take your hands, give him a gentle stop it, gentle squeeze, and she's gonna like coax you into breathing calmly. So like deep breath, stop it, deep breath in and deep breath out. No, Sony, what you doing, sweetheart? You need to listen to me. They are all
Sam.
focused on him. We don't have time to have them focused on you. Stop it.
I'm
Sam
going
I
to
think I'm getting
roll-
light.
I'm
I
going
think
to
I'm getting
slap-
lightheaded.
I'm going to slap Sony.
Okay, roll me a strength
Oh.
check. And while you're rolling your strength check, Sam, roll me a wisdom check, or wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Oh boy. Dirty. A total of 10.
Okay, Max, what'd you get?
With a -1 modifier, I got a 17.
Ooh.
Oh
okay.
my
So
god!
you go back and just calm down, man. Smack. And Sony, I will give you, because he hit you so hard, I'm gonna give you a point of damage and a reroll on your Constitution save or your Wisdom saving throw.
Guidance.
Oh,
Ooh,
22.
Okay.
Sorry, saving throw. You can't do it on saving throws.
Yeah. It was
Oh, wait, hold on.
22
It's-
on a saving throw.
Wait, hold on. Saving throw? Sorry, I was looking. Yeah, 22 still.
So he smacks you,
Nice.
and you hold your cheek, and you look back, and you go,
Oh. That hurt, by the way.
Oh,
Good.
good. He's back.
That was the point.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you brought me back, but ow!
Sure. Buck up, Junior.
Okay, so the guys who with major amnesia, I think I caused him an anxiety attack, but right now he has zero memory of what happened.
Okay. So talking to him freaked him out. What did you say to him? Did you tell him who you were?
No, I said I was as conscious not to freak him out, but I think that just made everything worse.
Yeah,
Fucking gods.
I
What
think
was I
that
supposed to say?
You could have just told him who you were, love. You could have just literally sat there and said, "Hi, my name is Sony. We're trying to help you the best way that we can. Do you recall anything?" And when he said no, what did you do then?
I asked him what you asked me to ask him, like his name and what he remembered last time.
so
Okay, but there was a point where you and I were not talking to each other, and his heart rate went. "Whoop." So what did you say?
I said, "Calm down. Think of happy thoughts like bunnies and kittens and stuff like that."
I'm wondering if with every question it made him panic more because he couldn't remember.
Oh dear God! No wonder I couldn't
It's
be.
not
No wonder.
it's not your fault. It is not your fault.
No, with a situation like that, it's unfortunate, but you can't predict how someone's going to react.
You can't even predict how somebody's going to react when they're awake and they have amnesia, let alone when they're
Fair.
unconscious.
Very fair.
That's very true.
Also doesn't help that
Um,
he's unconscious, probably doesn't know where the hell he is, and is probably causing him to freak out even more.
Oh boy! And the fact that I said I'm as conscious and I don't remember anything as well. Wow, I am not a good doctor.
Mm.
Well, thank
Yeah.
goodness for small miracles that you're not Sony.
At least you came to that realization.
Oh boy.
Maybe just stick to the guns and leave the medical part to medical professionals.
Good idea.
Or
At
therapy.
least the psychiatric help.
Like, yeah.
All right. So as
Well-
all this is going on, the doctors and nurses were able to bring him back
Stabilize
down.
him.
And unfortunately, stable for him meant low heart rate.
Oh boy.
So he's back to what he was when you first walked into the wing. And the doctor's going to look at you guys and go, "Okay, whatever you just did, let's not do that again. 'Cause
Agreed.
that made it worse." So there's one good side to this. He's responsive to whatever you did. So what did you do that made him responsive?
I asked him what happened, what's the last thing he remembered, and turns out he has serious amnesia to the point where he doesn't know who he is or what he remembered the last thing that happened, which was the explosion.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I think I'll be traumatized forever for trying to help someone medically.
So, well, let's skip back past that because I'm the doctor here. Let me handle that.
Also, save the drama. That's Ileana's thing.
You know what? You're absolutely right, Max. I am the drama.
Okay. So, with that, he's gonna go, wait, so mentally he was responsive to you.
Yes, he was.
Okay. I will see if there's anyone that specializes in this building on mental magic, and maybe see if they can get something out of him. Did you get a name or anything out of him?
He couldn't remember his name.
Okay. So the whole being part of an explosion probably messed with his head a little bit. All right. Fair enough. Okay,
Triggered a
so
memory.
so
Fair
we
to say,
know.
it knocked the teeth out of his head. I'm pretty sure it knocked the memories out as well.
All right. So
And I'm
with
gonna
that-
lean closer to Max when I say this, and Sony, so that the doctor doesn't necessarily hear me, but
Okay.
be like, "Well, we seem to know a creature that does like teeth, so not far off, if you know what I'm thinking."
Oh boy.
But we also don't know why they would take A, all of his, and B, cause an explosion.
That
Unless
resemble
they
the
didn't
one
want
you were
them to
part of.
be. Unless they didn't want him to be identified.
That's the thought that I had.
Hmm.
He's burned beyond recognition, and they removed all of his teeth. If CSI has taught me anything, it is that they don't want this person's identity to be found out.
That's
Good
crime
show.
scene investigation, isn't it?
Correct.
Great show, by the way.
I keep forgetting
What do you mean
that
it's
she
a
has
show?
no idea about media and everything. That's great. Okay.
She just thinks it's like a legitimate field of study. She is not connecting that it's a TV show.
I mean, it is, but
Yes, exactly. Okay.
it's not what Max is talking about.
Yes.
So, the doctor's gonna look at you guys and go, so that's all I needed and more. I have some work to get back to, so I'm gonna go do that. You
Yeah.
guys are welcome to hang out not near the patients when I'm not around, but feel free.
Fair.
So see you guys next time. Ish.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much. As she kind of herds Sony and Max to the elevator. Lovely to see you again. Bye.
By the way, do you have any blood?
Oh my god.
For
Tony just smacks
what?
his face.
For what?
Nothing. Nothing. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thought I
We'll see
was
you
done
later.
giving you guys blood.
Killian always told me to come here.
You're just gonna hear in the distance, oh! And you guys wonder why so many people around here are dicks to you.
I mean, to be fair, they started it. We just continue it and don't give them a reason to change.
All right.
Don't dish it if you
So
take it.
fair. So with that, you guys head up to the information wing.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
before
Go ahead.
Go-
Because I
sorry,
have to
you-
make a
you-
roll while you're talking. So
okay. So while we're heading up there, Sony's like prepping himself like a boxer getting ready to fight, going like, okay, it's not gonna be awkward. Not gonna be awkward at all. You got this.
it's
Totally
even
not
better.
awkward.
It's even better. I'm sorry to say this. It gets even better. With the roll I just made, you guys get in the elevator, and as you get up to the lobby floor, the elevator's going to stop. The doors are going to open, and she's going to be right there with with an apple in her hand. And she's going to go, oh. Hi, guys."
Daisy!
I'm just gonna,
Hello! We were actually just coming to see you.
I'm just gonna pat
Uh,
Sonny on the ass, and I'm just gonna give him a guidance real quick.
Sony, roll me a charisma check
Uh,
with guidance. So add a d4 to your roll. I love this.
We're
okay,
here
I
for
got
it. Fine.
I
give me a
love
seat.
this.
a 16.
Okay, and that's plus the d4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, with your charisma check, you are chill. You are clear cut. You're ready. You're none of your anxiety is showing. You're smooth. You're good.
Okay, that's great for Sony, but I don't know how to act like that.
So you just talk to her like she's anyone else. She's
Yeah,
not
talk to her like
Daisy.
she's me.
Or a cat.
Hey,
So she's gonna
Uh,
walk in and she's gonna
Or
go.
Ava.
Hi, I figured you guys were coming soon because Ava actually walked in and is currently doing my. Oh my God, I need to get up there. She's gonna come in and
Oh.
immediately hit the button.
well, we're gonna go there anyways. Why don't we go in together?
Yeah, okay, and she's just be hitting the button like constantly. She's like, I need to
Daisy?
get up there.
I'm just gonna give him another
Daisy.
nut and a little wink, and I'm gonna give him another guidance.
I'm gonna just gently take her hand, the one that keeps pressing the button. Darling, it's not gonna go faster the more you press the button. Just take a deep breath. You're gonna get there. You can trust Ava to make sure that nothing's gonna go wrong.
Okay.
I put my hand on her shoulder and say, "It's gonna be okay.
Okay. She instantly just. Okay. The elevator door closes. You guys go up a few floors. The elevator door opens. Everyone walks out, and as you get out the door, Daisy's gonna tug on Ileana's shoulder for a second and let everyone walk ahead. And she's gonna look over at you, and she's gonna give you the biggest hug. And she's gonna step back and just go, "Thank you," and just kind of keep walking.
What? Ileana's just kind of like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I didn't even
Human
get a chance
interaction.
I didn't even get a chance to do the pat. Okay, and she's gonna follow at a like slight distance. She's just kind of taken aback.
Well, so funny you should say that. Okay, roll me a perception check.
Oh shit!
Only you.
This bitch just tagged me with something.
No.
That's cocked. That's cocked. That landed on one of my other dice.
Probably for me.
Jacked. Okay, you said perception?
Yes.
22 total. I had a 17 on the die.
You went above a 20. Okay, I really got to describe this. Okay.
Yes.
Daisy,
describe-
after hugging you, runs up to catch up with the group and walks perfectly side by side with Sony, making every effort to like bump, just nudge him as they're walking,
Oh,
just trying to make contact.
why the fuck? Why did he have to take Killian? This is what we've been working so.
And that's
I'm
it.
gonna text Max and Ava separately from Sony. And even though he's not here and he might be in some weird pocket dimension, I'm also texting Killian in this like side group chat and being like, guys, I think Daisy really likes Sony. She's trying to like bump into him and be all cute and shit.
Max,
Sony is just like,
Max, if you look down, like next to you, like after getting that text, you're gonna see it. Like it's pretty. She's just barely getting it.
Sony does look chill physically, but mentally he's just like, ah!
That's fine. That's the charisma stat, dude. You're
I'm-
mentally freaking out, but outside you're like, we're good.
Full as a cucumber.
Uh,
I'm
So-
assuming that I'm standing on the other side of Sony,
Yeah, I would think so.
so I'm just gonna drop back a little bit, slow down.
Okay. So you
Ileana's
hit back,
gonna
and you and
bounce up to
Ileana
you.
are now like.
If it's been more than a minute, I'll just give him another pat on the shoulder and just guidance.
Okay, you give him another guidance to keep him chill. And as you guys walk into the information center, Ava, you are, given that you rolled a 19 on the intelligence check, you're like easily just you're in the middle of a file, you're looking through it, you're not as frantic as Daisy was doing this work. You're just
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's work. It's fine. And you look up and you see everybody.
Just
And
because I'm sure she would love to check again what I did, I'm gonna make a file with just what I
Okay.
checked for her so she can go back and
Fair enough. And it's right before they walk in that you get the text from Ileana. So like as you look up, you see Sony and Daisy walk into the information center together.
Oh!
So,
Hey guys!
Reed, I hope you're watching.
And everyone gets in.
worked
Daisy
so hard.
Daisy kind of Sony, as you walk in, I'm assuming you'll like stop in the front desk, just like hang out where you normally stand.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Daisy will go around the side, chill, but still in the Daisy fashion, just still kind of vibrating a little bit. And she'll look at Ava and go, "Wow, you got a lot of work done. Thank you."
You need to chill. Calm down. Because that was pretty easy.
Well, yeah.
With your
but-
nerves this high, you're gonna complicate yourself
What?
so immensely.
There's a difference, though. It's not your work. You were checking my work. I'm checking my own work, and praying that I didn't fuck it up, and I'm not the reason there was a mole.
I put, like, with the charisma stat still high, I put my hand on Daisy's hand and say, it's okay.
You're reaching across
doing-
the desk to do this.
Oh,
she went around the other side of the desk.
I stretch
Dude.
out.
No,
I
you're
stretch
fine.
out, put-
Do it.
I
That's
put
cool.
my hand on her hand and be like, "It's okay. You're doing such a good job. I highly doubt you don't make a mistake like that."
With
Anyway,
that,
Daisy.
with
I-
that, Sam, I need you to roll me that charisma check one more time with the guidance that Max gave you,
Okay.
because there's 2 ways this could go.
I got a
Um,
six.
Shit.
I got a 16 plus a 4, so I got a 20.
What's your
Oh.
+2 charisma?
I got no charisma pluses.
Okay, so you got an 18 this time, so it's even better.
I got
Okay,
a 20.
he said 16 plus 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I thought +2. He got a mod
30?
20.
Give it to us,
Oh,
CJ.
even better. Even better. Okay, so then I
Don't
need
you
to
take
roll
this away
something.
from us.
I need to roll something, and I'm gonna roll this with advantage because of that mod 20.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Sony's still screaming in his head, saying, "Why are you doing this?"
So I'm gonna. Of course, me picking it up moved it. So both dice were the same. All right. So Daisy, feel your hand touch her shoulder. She's gonna look up at you. She's gonna look directly at Ileana's eyes. Give a little smile, and just put her hand on yours and go, "Thank you." And just kind of like keep it there. And she looks over at Ava and goes, "I can take it from here. Thank you." And she is blushing red hot right now. Her face is more red than like her normal skin tone. Like she is just freaking the fuck out.
Did you
Yo,
eat
am I-
anything while you were out, Daisy?
She's gonna pick up her other hand, and you're gonna see a half-eaten apple.
Finish
She's
that.
gonna.
Daisy, I have a question.
Yes.
You seem to eat a lot of apples.
Yes.
Are you hoping to just keep Dr. Loretz away?
No. Well. So.
You know all the old
Ah.
verbiage. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
So, Ileana gave me an apple a while ago and said that it was good for me, so I've just been kind of sticking with that.
Oh,
Yes, most fruits and vegetables offer you love.
there are
Ileana says as she picks dirt from under her nails.
Okay.
there are other foods, darling.
And she's gonna like look at Ava and just kind of like let go of Sony's hand finally and realize that she'd been holding it so long, and just kind of like switch spots with Ava. Just kind of go, "I could take it from here." And then, yes,
I have a question.
okay.
No, I was gonna say, can I? Actually, how long does that last for? An hour. Okay. Daisy, what's your favorite food?
I don't know. I've always been partial to, I guess, well, I don't know what they're called in this world, but it's like, pig?
Pig,
Yeah.
Oh,
pork, bacon, ham.
Pork, yeah, sure. That.
Cool. I'm just gonna, and her apple's gonna taste like bacon.
Oh, prestidigitation?
Yeah, I can flavor food up to an hour.
She's gonna go, wow! What? How did you do that?
Magic.
What? Every time you guys come in here, I get so happy. And you're gonna see her smile's gonna get so big, and just a little tear is gonna come down. She's gonna go, you guys are so nice to me. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys were coming to see me for something. Did you need something? Do y'all even remember, or did you just get so swept up in the shipping?
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely kind of forgot because I'm so excited about Sony and Daisy. So
Oh
didn't
my
tell-
god!
You didn't tell me why you were going to see her. You just said it might be a good idea for you to go see her. So I'm just as
Oh.
like blanked.
Oh, I know.
Fuck.
Okay, good.
well-
Someone knows.
I got it. I got this.
He's got it.
All right. Easy.
Uh-oh.
Take it away, Max.
Yes, Max.
So we were trying to figure out some way to help find Sani.
Okay.
Is
right,
there
right.
anybody here in the company that deals with communications?
Of course. Wait. And she's gonna go into her files, just like I have to right now. And she's going to go, yeah, there's a whole communications department. It's on the 8th floor.
8th floor. Which room?
Yeah. And she's gonna like look through her notes and just go, okay, so I'm not. There should just be a big sign that says communications on it.
Perfect. I believe that's all we came here for, but it's always a pleasure to see you.
You too. Thank you.
I mean, we could still hang around if you need help for a moment.
No, I think I can do it. Ava, why is there a separate pile? Was this different?
This is all the ones that I went through. If you want to double check them, so your anxiety, doesn't spike for no reason.
You're
Make
so
sure everything's
nice to me.
fine.
You know me so well.
I know anxiety, and I know ADD. So
Okay. Thank you. But you know what? I'm gonna roll for this. Hold on. I need to see if she's. Never mind. She's gonna go. Okay. And she's gonna take a piece of or not a piece, another file off and just start. Truth be told, I just rolled to see if her courage would last, and I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
She hit her high point, and then her low immediately hit.
Oh, no.
So she's
I'm
like,
just-
okay, I'm gonna get to work now.
I'm just-
if ever you need help like this, you can call me. I'll help for sure. Okay?
I'm just gonna pat Sony on the back again and give him another guidance.
Oh my god! Why? No, it's because of your guidance. I think this is why he's acting like this tonight.
Good.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I hope you can hear
So-
this in the mic.
Yes.
Part of
I
me
can-
is trying to psychologically trick Sony into thinking he can do this himself eventually.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I pat him on the shoulder, I want him to think he has guidance so that he can be brave and talk to the woman.
Oh my god.
You're
it's
trying
just-
to Pavlov Sony.
I'm
Oh my
definitely trying to Pavlov's dog this right now.
This is definitely this is just like when Bernie tried to trick Marshall to going to that Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
Oh. 100%.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
And then
go ahead.
and then with okay, nothing yet, but I'll get something ready.
All right. So you guys have gotten the information you need. You know where you need to go. Are you gonna hang here, or are you gonna go straight there?
I am gonna hold in the back of the group for everyone to leave, so I can look at Daisy in a second. But I want to see if everybody's leaving.
So let me ask, Ava, Sony, Max, what are you doing?
Sony would probably go to the brain not functioning.
I'm gonna slap Sony again. Not in the face, just like in the
Let-
shoulder.
Let Sam figure out what's going on first, because Sony is going to be cool and collected.
Okay, Sony would probably want to like physical physically Sony would want to stay a little while to talk to Daisy, but internally Daisy is just like internally Sony's just like, get me out of here.
Okay.
You got
So
this.
you want to stay, but you're mentally like trying to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add an addendum to what I'm doing. I'm gonna change slightly. So
Okay.
if Sony, are you standing in front of the desk where Daisy is?
No. I'm like right across from the desk because I had to reach out to grab her
Right,
hand.
that's what I'm asking. So if Sony's back is to me, I'm gonna like back away a little bit and like kind of like move so that Daisy can see me and go,
Oh god. I think what
Like-
confidence.
Ileana is trying to gas her up and get that courage back because
Okay.
she's like, let's go, girl. You got this. You're doing great.
So, okay, so one thing I just want to make sure of. You said you're backing away. Are you backing towards the door, or are you like just
Yes.
giving them space?
A little bit of both. So
Okay.
that, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of both. Like I'm staying like within sight of Daisy, but like
Okay.
also like backing away to give them some privacy. But I'm also like, yeah, girl, you go, girl, like doing that kind of
Okay.
shit. So
Max and Ava, just one more time. I'm sure you guys have answered this, but I'm just trying to keep everything straight in my head. You guys are leaving, staying, what?
Living.
Leaving, Max.
Leaving.
Okay, the two of them walk out. Sony, you are left chilling in front of the desk.
Oh god, do I want to fuck with this?
You
Can I-
know, you have to leave. So what do you say to Daisy?
Can I prestidigitation just like a little light guitar music in the ear?
Sure, sure.
Yes.
yes.
It's just gonna be
Sony.
this acoustic guitar, and it's just going to be the melody from The Little Mermaid. Sha-la-la-la-la-la,
Sony, I need you to make 2 rolls for me. Number
Oh
one,
my-
I need a wisdom saving throw. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. I believe in Sony. Come on.
2 wisdom saving throws.
No, just 1 wisdom saving throw. Then there's going to be another roll. What is it?
I got a 6 plus my 3. That's a 9.
So a 9. Okay, the guitar is freaking you out a little bit. So the second roll, if you passed my DC, I was gonna give you advantage on this one, but you didn't. So 1 more charisma check, please.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Do you have inspiration?
I remember he like tapped on me like
No, that
no,
was
you-
that was
Oh,
guidance.
that's guidance.
You don't have
Oh,
guidance.
guidance.
I am not a bard. I'm sorry.
You
Oh,
don't
guidance.
have guidance. You don't have guidance anymore. You used it already. Sorry.
Oh.
No, no. I gave him another.
Oh, you
and he
gave him
didn't
another?
use it. I did. I gave him another before we walked away because I said
Okay. Okay. Then
Yes.
yes, you can have the D4.
Oh my god.
thankfully, prestidigitation is not concentration.
I plus my wisdom and the dice I
It's
roll.
not wisdom. It's charisma. It's just a charisma check.
Oh.
What did you roll?
I have a 3 total.
3 total with the
What?
D4?
Yes.
That guitar really screwed with your head. Sony, unfortunately, all of that calm, cool, and collected is gone. You are now alone with Daisy with acoustic guitar playing behind you, and you're
It's light,
trying to leave.
Very light. It's very light, as if coming over like a little speaker above them.
Regardless,
No, I like
you're
he can't
freaking
leave.
out now.
He can't leave now because he's too close to dupe into it. So he's just sitting there sweating his arms off.
So you're sitting there in awkward silence.
Yes. This is not
Ouch.
good.
She's gonna look up at you and she's gonna go, was there something else you wanted, Sony?
Oh my god, fuck. No, he does not say that. He does not say that.
It would work perfectly if you did.
Okay, fine, he says that. Oh my god.
She's gonna go, well, it was nice to see you. Like you can come back whenever you want.
He walks up and like stumbles across like a baby lamb, like, oh no.
With a 3 charisma, that's perfect. That was perfect. Ileana, you just watched that train wreck from the door. What do you do?
Yep. Ileana is just gonna, like, as Sony goes to pass me, I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder gently, like it's okay, and then look at Daisy and go, "Say hi to Daisy.
Okay.
We'll be back," and she's just gonna go.
So Ava and Max, you outside waiting for the two of them. The door opens and Sony hunched over.
Ki-
Sam, what are they here?
Can I?
And then his entire body collapsed, like all his joints went offline, like he collapsed on the floor.
Oh dear.
All right, the tense moment's over. I can stop the tense music. We're good. Oh my god.
How much time
Okay,
were they in there while you were out?
like 80 seconds.
A full minute. That's all I need.
A little more than a minute.
Okay, that's all I need. So Ava is going to put her hand on Max's shoulder and just look at him and say, I didn't say it earlier, but thank you.
For what?
The memory search.
Oh. You're welcome.
I was gonna say that
Yes,
was never
appreciate it.
actually fully talked about either.
Yeah.
High five.
Yay.
All right, perfect. Okay, cool. So, do you guys head straight to the communication center?
Yes.
One thing I wanna just really quickly just kind of RP, if you guys will allow me. I'm gonna show them the text message from Dr. Loretz about Matari wandering around.
He is wandering outside. Yes.
Yes. I don't know if after we do this, we maybe bring it to Matari. Or at least stop to talk to him.
Do you want to do that first?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Do you think that maybe it would be worth doing the communication center first? And seeing if maybe we can get a trace and then bringing it to Matari so that Matari could potentially bring us to Loretz?
I'm pretty sure that if we get this taken to the communication center and they find it, that'll bring Loretz
Yeah.
to the communications department at the
Yep.
very least.
Sony is still on the ground. He just puts up a
there's-
thumbs up.
There's also I found this,
I love it.
and I'm going to show the pictures of my files for Ivaluna. It's written in a language that I don't understand.
So.
Can I see if anybody is watching us?
Yeah, roll me a perception check. And
Yeah,
then
just 'cause
after
we're
that
in the
perception
hallway.
check, I would like everyone except Ava, because you've already done this. Read me off what languages you speak.
Not bad.
Common,
Hold on,
goblin.
hold on.
Sorry.
1 second first.
13.
Let's let the
14, 15,
roll go
16.
through first.
18 on the. I had a 13 on the die.
So you look around. No one seems to be in your general vicinity at the moment.
Okay.
So Sony, what are the languages you speak?
Common, goblin, quarry, and undercommon.
Okay, Max.
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Draconic.
Okay. Ileana.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Okay. Then Sony is the only one that can read this.
Goblin.
Nope.
Quarry.
Probably.
You guys have to somehow get Sony back on his feet because he's
So-
still cringing of what just happened.
Hey,
Sony, roll me a
Sonny.
perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Because now it's a matter of can he see through his anxiety.
I'll pick his ass up.
Oh damn, 15.
Okay, so you look up, and even though you're sitting there like, oh my god, you look at it and you go, that looks familiar.
Okay, while his body is faced on the ground, like stomach on the floor, he turns his head to an angle and reads the. What was it again?
It's a picture on Ava's phone that's of part of her file. So
It'll be-
I need you to roll me a wisdom check, please. Just a
Okay.
wisdom check.
Which one is the check?
It's just whatever under your wisdom score.
Oh, okay. I got a 9, a total 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
you look
rolling high.
over it real quick, and you are going to just skim through it. And given that it's not the entire page, but it is a good chunk of it, you're gonna realize that this is a passage about a facility back in your hometown.
Tony then jumps like straight up, like and like gets on his feet, like, oh shit.
What?
Can I
What is
get? Can I see that a little bit
Um,
closer, please?
Maybe can we do this elsewhere?
All right.
I think that would be wise.
Yeah. Okay.
So, do we want to go back to the clock tower or do we want to find Matari? It's completely up to you.
You guys have a lot of options right now of what you can do. Bless you.
Thank you.
So you guys have a lot of options right now. So talk it out. Let me know what you want to do.
We still don't know what this is yet, so we probably should look it over before we talk to Matari.
I agree.
Okay.
But I think that we should at least talk to Matari, or at least I can break off from you guys for a short while. Because I'm sure there are things that Matari and I do need to speak of, but it's, again, if we want to keep doing the whole team thing, we can do that.
Well, it depends on if Ava wants to share with the rest of the class what it says. Otherwise, she and Sony could be privy to that information.
I mean, you've seen literally my dreams, so it's not like I care.
Air.
Hashtag Mavo. He was in your dreams. Sorry.
Man of you.
Oh, gotta start with the new ships, huh? All right. So, what are you
New
guys?
ships? Max ships with everybody.
Fair. Hey! No player hashtags in the chat. Let the
I
chat
don't
do
know what you're
it.
talking about. First of all, no, we're not gonna go down that road because everybody was jumping on the whole Kiliana
And
thing.
I said
No.
I said let the chat do it then. And then I'm
Hey,
pretty
chat,
sure
do
it was
your thing.
Arlene. Yeah, the chat did it
Yeah.
first.
Chat, do you thing.
All right, so regardless, what are you guys doing? Where are you going? Are you splitting off, staying together? Like I said, you have a lot of options right now. There's a lot of stuff that's really fresh in your heads. So, and I'm going to tell you this, at this point in the day, it is getting to be around 6
Dinner
o'clock at
time?
night. Yeah, it's getting late.
get-
So you
Getting on.
there's some things you could probably handle today, some things you might want to push off till tomorrow. You know, you gotta think time wise as well. Oh god damn it! You guys in this chat,
We're all in it,
I know, except Sarah.
except Sam. Yeah.
Let's. I say we go find Matari.
Can I look over the article while we go to her?
It's a picture. It's like
Oh.
she took a picture of the page. So what you got was basically you recalling your knowledge of how to speak this language and kind of translating it. And
Uh-huh.
just from the rough look that you got, that's all you're getting at the moment.
Okay.
So if you want to spend time just sitting and looking it over and trying to recall things, you could do that, but I wouldn't recommend doing that while walking.
Fair enough.
So
Also, probably it's possible that Ileana can open the file to be able to
I
read
could
the whole
certainly
thing.
try. I could certainly try again. Last time that we tried this, it did boot me out, so we could
Oh.
certainly give it a go.
Right.
who knows, maybe with all the information being reviewed, they wouldn't notice me slipping in, considering it directly regards you and I need your permission to access it.
When you tried to
Mm.
access the Ava Luna file,
Yes.
Ava, did you get notification that it was asking you for permission?
No.
So perhaps she doesn't have permission controls over that file and somebody else does.
Fair assumption.
That is a fair assumption.
Every other time we've had our files accessed, we get notified somebody's accessing your file. Accept or decline.
What
Right.
if the notification goes directly to Dr. Lorette?
What if it goes to Daisy?
Still on this fucking train, huh?
I don't think
It is the spy, I'm telling you.
Oh.
All right, well then, I suppose we can try finding Matari.
Matari it is then.
All right.
I think finding Matari probably takes as important as finding out information is. It's still probably going to be there, so we can do that later. Whereas finding Matari is a little more pertinent.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys head downstairs and outside.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of, as I've said like a few times, it's one big circle clearing with, you know, about 50 feet of woods all around. As you start to walk, I would assume Ileana's usual route, because, you know, you and Killian were the only ones that really frequented outside, as was said last time.
Right.
It won't take you long to run into Matari, who's literally like sitting up against a tree and just kind of sitting happily, enjoying the now night sky outside.
He fucking would be.
And he's gonna look up at you. He's gonna go, "Oh, hello. How are you feeling?"
I mean, I suppose better.
Okay, that is good to hear. Last time I saw you all, you were very distressed and worried for your friend and the past occurrences of your lives. I'm very happy to see you are moving past it. And he'll just give a big smile, like a big genuine smile at you.
Matari, I have a few questions for you.
As I
Oh.
figured you would. Bye, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Sorry.
it's
Sorry,
all good.
like I don't know why it's crashing and stuff, and I'm like,
You're
why are
good.
you doing?
You're good. We make a joke of it and we move forward.
Yes.
I figured you would have some questions for me. Is there something important you are working on?
How well do you know Dr. Loretz? And how much do you trust him?
I worked with him for maybe 3-4 years. And I think it is very, clear to me that he is a trustworthy person. I never had any issue with him. He can be a little hot-headed, but only because what he wants is to use what he knows for the good of man. And he doesn't understand that sometimes you can't control everything. So he gets very frustrated, very fast. But I trust him, very much so. Do you not trust him?
He hasn't given me a reason to, Matari. And I know that there's an element of, trust has to be given to be returned, but not once has he given us any reason. We were forced to join this agency or be locked up in a room and used as test subjects. So there's not a lot that makes at least me feel that there's any type of trust to be given to him.
He's gonna chuckle just a little bit, and he's gonna stand up very slowly, and he's gonna look at you and go, "Do you remember? I told you things are not always what they seem. Sometimes you have to look past the person in front of you to who they really are." Dr. Loretz, during my discussion with him, had nothing but good things to say about you and your entire team, which I was very surprised about, to be very honest.
That surprises me too.
I have seen you do good work, all of you, but you're very interesting people. Especially your wait, where's the bat?
He's in a better place.
He's taking a sabbatical.
Is he dead?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Very surprised that Dr. Loretz had good things to say about him, but he seems to very much.
I don't mean to laugh.
I know. It's just it's very typical. He doesn't seem to have any ill will towards any of you. He actually thinks you are doing a very good job. So maybe he doesn't show it because he has to be strong in front of his agency, but he very much does think you are doing a good job. He does
Then
think
what?
his picks are more suitable for the things that the council would like you to do, but that's mostly because he handpicked them. I don't know. Maybe he showed me different because he and I are very close. I don't know. I am just speculating. Gives that, big grin again.
I want to insight check him.
Please.
I know what you're gonna say,
Like you
but
do.
Sam, I just, you know what? It's the shit-eating grins, man. I don't see shit. That's not great for me.
What's the insight?
Oh, I mean, it's not bad. 17 total.
Oh, that's not good, huh? I'm sorry, it wasn't a
Well,
20
because I
something.
rolled a 12 on the die, but my modifier is what helps it. But
You, with a 17, you're gonna look him in the eyes and just go, "Damn, he is annoyingly genuine."
yeah, I figured, but I have to for old time's sake. I haven't done it in a while.
He's just gonna sit there and smile at you like, "I don't know what you're looking at, but yeah, hi." Was that it? You said you had questions, multiple, so...
One thing concerns me,
Only one?
and I don't. There are multiple things that concern me, Matari. But what I'm getting at is more the mission that Sani is on. Dr. Loretz confirming that it was a solo mission, yet he told us that he had someone to watch his back.
I have never met this Sani. But I do remember that time when we were in the elevator and Dr. Loretz showed you the mission file that was given to him. According
Right.
to the facts, it was a solo mission. Do you think maybe your friend told you what you wanted to hear to make you more comfortable with what he was doing?
I mean, it's completely possible, but... And it wouldn't be completely out of character, but...
Do you have... What is your relationship with this person, this agent?
Well, he's a fucking thorn in my side, for starters, but... He's
I
been the
remember
only
you saying
one...
the same about me.
That's because you're annoyingly optimistic, Matari.
He's gonna look to everyone else and go, ah? Just go, what is there a relation to your team? Is he one of you? Is he...
He's
What's-
our
what's his-
mentor. And he's been the only one who has potentially showed us that there's something to trust within this agency. And it's only fair to give him the same benefit of the doubt.
Well, I hate to tell you something, Ileana. There is something I have been hiding from you as well. I did not tell you about Dr. Loretz being one of my students. But there was another. For only a brief few months.
Was she a female with black hair?
Who are you referring to?
The big baddie?
The
The dark
leader of the Black Tide.
one.
No, I meant Sunny. I meant the feline.
Oh, okay.
Max is laughing.
I didn't want to tell you because it was during the time you were there. He knew who you were. So you say he was a thorn in your side. Let me take a guess. And I don't know this man as well as maybe I know you or Dr. Loretz, but let me guess. He met you and consistently made you angry and consistently messed with your head. Yes?
Fuck me.
He loves to challenge her.
Yep.
There is a reason for that. And I'm sorry.
Would you like to share the reason, Matari? Because I am fucking lost.
Well, he was a very good student. And within the first month, he did most of the physical training without a problem. He was very good. So, while learning the spiritual side, we gave him the task of kind of looking over the rest of you. You kind of... he kind of took a liking to your training. And he knew you had potential. So when you left, he was very upset. So I would guess, just from what I know, seeing you again, maybe he decided he wanted to test you.
I wonder why he kicked your ass first thing.
Okay, first of all, he did not do shit to me. It was his fucking barbarian friend that finally got me in the end. Let's just get that clear. He didn't do shit.
He hit you first. You were his first
He
target.
hit you first.
Well,
switched
yeah, he
out.
was my friend. But still, he didn't take me down. God, guys. It was his barbarian friend that took me out finally. And that was because I was listening to Patty.
You leave Patty out of this.
Well, here,
Patty, I miss you.
here is where I am now, how you say, in the same boat. I only know that much. This is why Dr. Loretz called me in. I have a connection to him. I will only be here for 2 more days, but I will be here.
Before Killian left to be wherever he is right now, he mentioned something relatively interesting to me, well, to us.
What is that?
How active is Casimir in the other side right now, Matari?
No more active than he always was. Trade is trade.
And his relation to the Hauslows?
You pick the worst fucking time, Max. Oh, you pick the worst fucking time to post in the chat.
I'm like sweating right now. Like, what is happening?
Okay. Let's try to stay focused here.
Rein it in.
For anyone that's watching this later on the VOD or in YouTube, he just posted hashtag Ileana's 2 missing boyfriends in the chat. Just I have to point that out. All right, so point is. I'm sorry. Please ask your question again so I can remember what I was gonna say. God damn it. So you asked about the trade
So
route.
I
You
asked about-
the
yeah.
Hoslos.
And if Matari was aware of his relation relatively and loosely to the Hoslo company.
The only thing I would know about this is the fact that their trade route goes somewhat close to our monastery, but we kind of border the forest edge with the Hoslo's mountain range, so not really much we can do about that, huh? And also, to be fair, he runs trade. He doesn't do the trading. He's not the one to like run around in the cart and do the trading. He's more just in charge of it.
Right. At least that's from what I remember hearing.
I don't know.
Now you said that Sony followed me here. Or Sani followed me here. Sorry, Sony.
I didn't say he followed you here. I just said when he saw you again, he tried to test you. He didn't follow. It was mere circumstance.
How much crossover is there between the monastery and here, in the agency?
No crossover, just connection.
I only say that, Matari, because it seems like every time that I think that there's only one person in association with us, turns out to be more than one. And just trying to get my mind around that.
Well, here's where, and I don't mean to be rude, but just from my point of view, when you came together, you were 6 individuals with different problems, different lives, different people. When you bring 7 lives together, you don't disconnect those other connections. Therefore,
That one.
one connection, except that one, just all of those connections, all of those problems that you have, just followed into your group. So Max's problems now become yours as a team. Ava's problems now become yours. It is one big, how do I say it?
Organism.
Tree with roots.
You-
Symbiote.
I like all of those. So you used to be lone wolf, I guess is best way to put it.
Ironically.
that's
So understand this is just new to you. This is what being part of a team means.
Sorry, I meant coincidentally.
It's just... I don't know. I have so many questions, but I don't know how to word them.
Ileana, remember our teachings. Balance. So and then teach us. With every good, there has to be bad. We can't have one without the other. There is no way to wipe out one or the other. There is no one without the other. So, things have to work in life as such. If you have only been experiencing bad, there will be good to follow. Through the good, there also has to come bad. I see me going full on monk, just kind of broke everybody.
Yeah, really.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
For a second there, I thought I lagged out again. Thank God.
No, it's just been
Nope.
quiet.
Yep.
yeah, because I mean, you guys are more than welcome to ask Matari questions because Ilyana's like, I'm still trying to think of fucking words.
Just trying not to ruin another intimate moment.
Oh my God.
If it's actually this quiet in the clearing, what Matari's gonna do? He's gonna look at Sony and he's gonna go, "Did you study enough of my staff? Was that helpful for you?"
Yes, Tony. Was that helpful for you?
I don't understand. Was there something I missed? Was it helpful? Do you need to study it more? He'll like reach into his robe real quick and just wait for an answer.
No, it's fine. I think it's best if we just take a break from that for now.
I don't understand. Did it not help?
No.
I'm
You
willing
can
to
look if you'd like to, Sony.
Okay.
Can I whisper? I whisper to Sony.
Go ahead.
Hey, bud. I'm pretty sure you can look at it. Just don't go telling about where you found it.
Okay.
I'm very
Yes,
confused.
I would. No, nothing. Yes, may I take a closer look at it one more time, please?
He'll take it out, extend it from both ends, flip it around, and just hand it to Sony.
Alright,
I
fuck
bow and put both hands upward while receiving it to show respect to him and the device.
Okay.
That's a first.
So what do you do with this hard light bow staff that you now have in your
Can-
hands?
Can I roll something to study it, to memorize it, or?
I mean, you can roll me an intelligence check, see how much you can glean from it. In fact, forget that.
Okay.
Investigation straight up.
All
Can I
right.
give him anti-guidance?
Yo, seriously?
No, I'm not going to allow that.
Fair. I cast.
So, investigation.
Seriously? All right.
No, no.
There's no such thing as anti-guidance.
Oh, well, I said I cast Bane.
Oh!
The anti-guidance.
No, just
Wow.
he's joking, Sam. Just
I'm
roll your
joking, I don't
investigation.
have- Yet.
Oh my God!
That's not.
What did you roll?
20.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a nat 20?
I think he just
Sam.
completely.
Sam?
Yeah, he just. Yeah.
What happened? Like, what did you guys hear?
We only
We
heard.
heard-
We
Oh
heard
my
him
god!
Scream.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
Nat
So did
20.
Okay, you
Nice.
got
So did the
20 on your investigation.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm
so
so excited. I'm so excited. What happens?
you flip it around a little bit. You turn the emitter on and off once or twice to check it out, and you get a pretty good idea of the basics of it, how it works, like externally. You're not going to get a lot of like its internal workings because you'd have to take it apart to do that.
Fair enough.
But as you do this, because of how intently you're looking at it and how much you could basically see anyone else that's looking at you will see your eyes just darting back and forth between certain spots, and you could see Sony's like really intently learning right now. Matari's gonna look at you and go, "What's out of curiosity? I don't care. You know, it's okay. What is your interest?"
I believe this could save someone that I hold dear to me. Oh shit.
My bow staff?
I mean, I just find it very interesting. You know, I never seen this type of device before.
Okay, hold on.
Sony.
And he's gonna open his hand. He's gonna say, "If you're going to lie to me, I would like it back."
Fair enough, and I give it back.
He's gonna close it and put it in his jacket and go, "Okay, are you going to tell me?"
Sony, if anyone could be trusted, it is Matari.
And if you don't trust the rest of us, then fuck you.
It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's just this is really personal stuff.
Oh,
I've
has the-
revealed my identity at least 3 times today.
yeah, the rest of the shit that you've heard today alone hasn't been.
Fair enough.
Matari's gonna walk up to Sony and put his hand on his shoulder and just say, "My friend, you are in a group that is willing to extend an olive branch to you." And his other hand is gonna point out to the rest of your team. He's gonna point to Max and he's gonna say, "I don't know his past, but humans are very interesting to me, and it seems as though he is trying to show you his true colors." He's gonna point to Ileana and go, "I didn't know very much about Ileana or her identity to begin with. If she told you already, this is a very big step for her." And she's gonna move over once more to Ava and go, "There is not much we know of who Ava is or what she is doing, but anyone that can come from being a Pawfoot is a very big step." Sam and Ava, Sonia and Ava, please roll me a history check.
You're
CJ,
coming in
you're
really
muffled.
muffled on this board.
You
Yeah.
sound like you're underwater.
I'm
Your
sorry, any
stream
better?
is fine, but yeah, that's better.
It's better? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard clearly?
Roll. Me and Eliana roll.
So that
The
whole
last-
speech I just did, y'all didn't hear?
Mm,
Motherfucker!
Very muffled. I had to put
Look,
you at 200% to hear anything.
The last thing I heard was olive branch.
Oh
I
my
heard
god,
roll
I gotta
for
do that whole
something.
thing again. Okay,
sorry.
let's try to do this again. I'm gonna redo the whole thing just for you guys because you're the players and you need to know these things. The chat's just gonna hear me do it again. Okay.
Oh.
So, he's gonna come and put his hand on your shoulder, and he's gonna say, "Your team is trying to extend an olive branch." He's gonna point to Max and say, "I don't know much about humans or what they do, but Max seems to want to open himself up and show his true colors to you." He's gonna lean over and point to Ileana, and he's gonna say, "I did not know much about Ileana when I first met her. If she told you anything about herself, it means she trusts you." And he's gonna one more time turn, point to Ava, and say, we don't know much about what Ava is doing or who she is, and maybe she doesn't even know. But anyone who can come from being a Pawfoot is very strong in mental and physical." And that's where you
Hold
guys
on.
said something was off, and I would like Ava and Sony to both roll me a history check at that word.
Would I know
Nope.
anything
Guidance.
about that from studying?
Nope. Nope.
Guidance.
Just the
Guidance.
two of them.
Guidance to Ava.
Ava just gave herself guidance.
Guidance to Sony.
Okay, both of you roll me a history check with guidance.
Doesn't matter on my side.
Why? What'd you get?
Oh.
A nat 1 with guidance?
I mean, I can roll guidance, but
What's your history modifier?
little.
Okay, so what does the guidance get you?
3.
Okay, so 4
That's a little
total.
4.
I'm sorry to say this, but in terms of lore-wise, it makes sense.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna cut it at that.
Yeah.
Sony, what's your history check plus the guidance?
I got a straight 10.
With the guidance?
Yeah.
Okay. Sony, the last time you heard the word Pawfoot, or the term Pawfoot, was back when you were home. It was a word your father threw around a couple times, and it was never in a positive light.
Like, was he like yelling and throwing stuff, or?
Typically, if your father was talking in this manner, it was more of work-related things, and you were always taught to look away.
Yeah.
All of this like surprise and confusion, Matari's gonna look at Ava and go, I'm sorry, did I say something offensive?
I
No.
am more
It just
Wait,
seems
what?
you just said a word. You just said something that just brought up a lot of things.
Yes.
Well,
So,
not exactly.
What is a pawfoot?
right.
Oh, dude. He's gonna look directly at Ava again and go, is it okay if I say something?
Be my guest.
In our world, a pawfoot was a term for somebody who has a vast connection to animal spirits. So there was a group of people, no one knew where they came from, but they came into the woods and had animal companions, very obedient, very affectionate animal companions, and they were labeled as pawfoots because they trusted the animals more than they trusted other people. I don't know much because even we'd never really talked with any or learned of their history, but this is all we knew. Now, from what I remember of just things that I've heard from Dr. Loretz or from any of your talks, it sounds like you, pointing at Ava, are not from the same forest as I.
No.
So I don't know where the overlap is, but the telltale sign of a pawfoot is someone who has an affectionate familiar with them. And he's going to gesture down at your direwolf, who is currently wrapped around your legs, not scared, but just kind of sticking by you. If I'm wrong, if this is just a pet, I apologize, but this is pretty close to what we would describe.
Ileana's gonna gently, like, kind of take Ava's hand because she can see she's kind of distressed, and just kind of like give it like a gentle squeeze. Ava, I don't think it would be a bad idea to ask him, or at least to tell him. Maybe he has some insight.
Okay.
Is there something I can help with?
Well, I started having weird dreams recently, which turns out are partly memories. And I'm gonna start detailing the dreams and what we saw also while Max was in there with me.
Okay. How detailed do you get? Are you giving him everything?
Ileana seems to trust that person, so yes. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Are we sure this is really Matari?
Yes, I incited him not too long ago with like a nat 20. I think it was like some crazy fucking modifier. He's really him.
Hashtag scroll invasion. No, okay, I'm kidding. So-
Ileana, another insight check?
Nah, I'm not gonna
Um,
incite him this time.
Really? Okay.
Oh!
So no, okay. So
Oh no, you're making me think I should with that reaction.
well, no, it's just you insight check everything I say. So I'm just throwing it out there. No, okay.
I feel like Ileana has some major trust issues.
who in this party
Gee.
doesn't?
I was gonna say, I wonder why, Sony.
I said I was sorry.
Max, you may not have trust issues, but you. All right. So point is, he's gonna look at you and he's gonna love you too, buddy. He's gonna look at Ava and go, I don't know much about this group of people, but if you're getting memories that you don't remember yourself, maybe there's more to this. How much of yourself do you remember?
Before the street kids, I didn't remember anything.
So you don't remember anything from your childhood? Growing up? Nothing?
No.
Maybe there's something in your brain holding back what could be these memories. I don't know for sure. It's just a matter of... And would you have told him that things have pushed the boundaries? Or would you just describe things to him? So, like, having the direwolf join you moved your dream forward a little bit. That Max pushed forward a little bit. Would you have told him all that? Okay.
Yeah.
So
With
he
consent.
would... I'm sorry?
With consent.
Yes. Well, I'm asking consent. So...
Henry
he would-
Crabgrass. May you
Damn
rest in
right.
peace.
I'll always ask for consent.
So he's gonna look at you and go, maybe you, at the moment, are not strong enough to access that part of your brain. But as we, in our monastery, teach, you can only improve yourself in this way. And half of improving is learning to trust those who are trying to help you improve. So, and yes, Ileana, you did not get to this part. This is after what you could have gotten to. It's too bad. Maybe this is your chance to learn a little bit about yourself with the help of the people around you. You said part of your dream was your friends appearing next to you. So, maybe that is the key. Or parts of it, at least. I don't know. One day, if you choose, and I am around, maybe I can help you through a meditation session. Seems to help us when we have a problem.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Like I said, I'll be here for 2 more days. Otherwise, the monastery is always open to friends of our brethren. Pointing over at Ileana. And yes, you left during the training, but you have never stopped being one of us. In our minds and our hearts. Maybe not to you, but to us.
How can we contact you?
Well, like I said,
think
I have a
got that.
landline.
Yeah, but
I-
while you're here.
You know, the old man was telling me I should get myself one of those pocket phones. Maybe I should get one while I'm here. I don't know.
It would be useful.
They're really great. Just don't get too distracted with the whole
Internet thing.
the tube.
I don't know what you mean, but it's very hard to distract me from my duties. Either way,
So wise.
and he'll look back at Ileana and go, was there more I could help you with?
I'm gonna kind of look around at the group briefly, and then look back at Matari. I think that I owe you and the others an apology, which is one of the reasons why I sent the note.
Apology for what?
For leaving as abruptly as I did. Not potentially trusting you with that information, but with the portal opening and the influence that Casimir has, I was worried that he would find out that I was at the monastery. And in doing so would put you all in danger. I left you a note. Which I think you deserved more than that.
Sonny puts his hand on Ileana's shoulders and like pats on it to comfort her. To comfort her! To comfort her!
No. That's
No.
fine. That's fine. You're
Character
good.
growth!
I was about to say character growth. Excellent. Okay. Matari will look over at Sony as you do this, and he's gonna look back, and he's gonna say, Ileana, you only learned half of our teachings. But in going out on your own, it almost seems like you are learning the things that we were going to teach you anyway. You had to
Damn.
learn on your own what we already knew. And maybe so and then didn't lead you to it. But I have great faith that they kept watch over you for the time that you needed. Like I said, you are always one of us, and you will always be one of us.
Mhm.
The fact that you are willing to admit this to me shows me that you have learned quite a bit. And I am very, very proud of you. And he'll bow to you. Not like just a little, he will full 90-degree bow and come back up and go, "You are
Ileana will
always
return
welcome."
it.
I always wondered when I would see you bow again. And he'll look over at Sony and go, you see? This is why balance and honesty is key. And he'll lean over to Ileana real quick and go, physically or mentally, which do you think would be better to break him
Oh,
in?
either one, Matari. Honestly, you give him a girl and he suddenly doesn't know how to talk.
Oh, ha ha.
He's gonna
Do
lean
I need
in.
to remind you, Sony, about the way you were with Daisy not an hour ago?
I don't
Matari's
need a
gonna put
reminder.
his-
That's
Matari's
just like
gonna-
hitting.
Like 5 minutes. It wasn't even
Matari's
that.
gonna put his hand on Ileana's shoulder and lean in just enough that he can whisper in your ear and go, just remember, you have people in your life that would make you lose your focus as well. And just
Ooh.
kind of, you did not hear this. No
Oh,
one
okay.
heard this but Ileana. This was
Oh.
specifically whispered to her.
Oh.
Yes, their names are Killian and Sonny. Hashtag Ileana's 2 missing boyfriends.
Oh God, Reed, I hope you watch this later.
I really hope so too.
All right,
Picking
so,
on me, Reed.
so he's gonna step back and he's gonna look at Sony and go, the last thing I will say, because it is getting late and I do require some rest. Whatever your interest is in our gifts, when you decide you want to be honest with me, we can move forward and maybe you can learn something new. And he's gonna point over to your gun and your module on your hip and he's gonna go, you seem to be a builder. If this is what I think it is, and you are interested in how this works, we can work together. But I need to know that you can be honest and work with me, not against me.
Can I be honest? Can I
Go
just
ahead.
be honest with you with something that I'm not ready to tell everyone yet?
Are you asking to talk to me privately?
Maybe.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, fair enough.
Because if you're going to be honest with me, someone you only just met,
You'll have to
you
be
should
honest with
be
me.
honest with your team.
Oh.
And I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to give you the option. It is time. I can end the session right now, or if Sony's going to come clean, I will let you do it and extend the time. Tell me
How
right
much
now, is Sony ready?
How much are you guys gonna hate me if I just end it right now?
This is Sony. Do not ask their opinion. This is you and me. Is Sony ready to come clean to his party or not? Yes or no?
Seeing how Killian Ileana. Mostly, those two have given so much of themselves, and yet Sony has yet to give any of him. He would most likely see fair that it would be time to give the whole story of why he is.
Then the floor is yours, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where are we? Where are we right now? I just need
We're
to.
outside. We're, let's say, 10 feet into the trees.
Probably
Okay.
not far from where we were originally.
So where you were originally is out front in a clearing. This is, let's say, out to the east side of the main clearing. So I
Okay.
would say you're about, give or take 100 feet away from where you were the first time.
Okay.
The floor is yours. Matari and your entire team have now looked over to you, ready to hear you out.
When I left, I left unfinished business, or per se, I have failed my responsibility to take care of someone. My father was not the only person that was supposed to take care of me. There was also Korhol, who looked into me in my father's stead, but not just him. Hikari's father also took me in. She was the closest thing of a friend that I have ever had, and there was something much more than that I could ever think of than just being her friend. However, due to my father's selfishness, her father perished in his blind madness to greed and control. I have failed her. I have broken her trust. And it is forever my fault that her father is dead. Now, when this threat has come to arrive, not only is she in danger, but my entire kingdom is in danger now. The darkness is spreading, and I need to get ready for that. I need to go back to save her. That is why I must create these. That's why I need to get stronger as soon as possible. To see her again. To not fail her again.
Matari will reach a hand out, and not on your shoulder, your arm itself, and he will go, "Now, doesn't that feel better?"
Yes. Yes, it does.
What comes next is not for my ears or my head. Tomorrow, if there is somewhere where you and I can sit down to talk about my gift, we can do so. For now, I'm going to take my leave so your friends can now talk to you, now that you have revealed your true self. I bid you all farewell, and he's going to walk away.
Good night, Matari.
Good night, Ileana.
Ileana.
The floor is now to all of you. Sony has finally given his reasoning and part of his backstory to you.
I want to
Ileana.
playfully punch his arm.
Ow!
Was that too hard? You're not alone anymore, buddy.
Ileana, the reason why I get nervous around Daisy is because I feel guilty for for messing with her feelings because there's someone else. And that's why that I try not to proceed things further. Because I know it's been a long time since I saw Takiri, but I still carry hope that she could still look past my mistakes and somehow see that I am still trying for her.
Well, it's like I told you not too long ago, Sony. It's not like you have to look at her like anything than a friend. But you also have to be able to communicate that.
Am I worthy to have friends like her? Am I worthy to be on this team? That are
Everyone
willing
is everyone is worthy, Sony. There's no one who is unworthy of friendship or love or any type of good feeling. There is no such thing as unworthiness unless you make active choices that hurt others. The situation that you were put in, you didn't cause that. You didn't make that decision, your father did. Just because you're his son, that doesn't necessarily mean that you were the one who pulled the trigger. Theoretically.
still think to myself that day, like, if I could just done more, things would have been different.
I know that feeling.
Eliana, I am sorry I told Nico about the monastery. I really am.
It's a water under a bridge, you're forgiven. It's a lot of my own skeletons have been rattling in their closets. It's not
Thank you.
just you. And I haven't told you all the full truth either. So although I did infer it earlier, obviously I've said Ileana is not my actual name.
I'm pretty sure I picked up on that one.
I would like it if you continue to call me Ileana, though, not because of protecting an identity or anything like that, but because it was the first time I was able to do something for myself and to choose something for myself. My actual name is Nanyehi. Nani to friends. And my parents somehow made a deal to Casimir to sell me off into marriage.
To whom?
Casimir. Hence why the world, especially on the other side, believes that Nani is dead. Which is why he is potentially still looking for me, because or Ileana rather, is the last person who has information on her.
How does he know that?
Don't know for sure, but I have enough suspicions that people in high positions and that have power. I was also very naive when I first ran. Couldn't trust everybody. Learned that the hard way. Thought that I could trust some others, but like Sony has said in the past, money changes people. It influences decisions. People that could seem trustworthy and good, you give them enough money to satisfy their means and they change.
Sony holds Ileana's hand. Not that way, but
Just
like
talk.
Just talk, man. You're good. We're
He-
friends here. Clearly, I'm being shipped with Killian. Relax, man.
okay, just watching out for any landmines. Like he holds your hand and he moves moves his thumb around like I don't know how to describe it, but like when friends
Comforting.
comforting, yes.
There
And
you
like
go.
he's still yeah.
All right.
So, my cousin, Faris, died because of me. Jesus Christ, Max.
He's got quite the
Timing. But Ferris made me a promise, and that was that he would die before he saw me married off to someone who I didn't want to be with or that I didn't trust. And then he was killed. So I know the feeling, Sony. It's also why I am as fucking Max. I just happened to look down at Twitch chat. It's also why I am compelled to try and get Sani back. But, like I said, Sony, you are not your father. You do not make his decisions. He is his own person. And if he chose to do that to this girl's father when they took you in, then that's not on you. And now that you've grown and you've learned from it, you're in a position where you could prevent it from happening next time. If maybe not in the violent sense, but you're older now, you have more of a voice and an identity.
And
But
friends.
and friends, exactly. And I think you can explain to Daisy in a way that you just aren't emotionally available and that you would much rather and that you cherish her as a friend and would like to start there. She's not as big as scary as you seem to make her out to be. She's quite a doll.
small and frail and anxious.
I just do not wish to hurt her.
Sweetie, you can't just be. Let me make something very clear to you. People's reaction to something that you say is not always a direct reflection of you. You being honest with her and running the potential of her feelings, her reaction is hers. There is a tact to the delivery, but ultimately she is in control of her own self. But god damn it, you need to be honest with her.
I will try.
It's not a point of trying, sweetheart. You have to tell her that you're not emotionally available. Because the longer that you let that go, the worse it's going to be for both of you. Just be honest with her. You don't have to do it today. I'm just saying that you should probably do it sooner rather than later.
Speaking from experience, it's a lot easier to let somebody know that you don't want them than to let them think that you do.
Mm.
Fair enough.
So, with secrets finally revealed, a few new mysteries to look ahead to, and a couple answers finally given, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Boo.
Oh.
We
Yay!
do still have the vote to go through. Now
Last
time the vote was given to Killian for opening up. If and when he returns, he will continue to have his inspiration because it was awarded to
Yeah.
him.
He missed this session. He loses it.
I will continue the vote for everyone else moving forward. So, if you are
Womp
still in
womp.
the chat and still with us, please type in the chat now who you think deserves the vote. As always, I'm going to start with our team. Ava, who is your vote for?
Tony.
For what reason? As if I don't know, but I mean, say it.
You gotta let yourself in the role play. That was good.
Yeah. All right. Ileana, who's your vote for?
I'm gonna give it to Max.
Ooh, for what reason?
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it to Max for, first of all, 2 reasons. One of which being relatively like the volleyball player between his god and the rest of the group. First of all. Second of all, for the deductive reasoning in the hospital wing with our relatively comatose patient that isn't necessarily so comatose.
Fair enough. So we have 1 vote for Sony, 1 vote for Max.
Yes.
Max, who do you vote for?
Sony.
Mhm.
All right. For what purpose? Or what reason? Sorry.
Because Sam just did so well tonight. I'm just so proud of you.
So that's 2 for Sony, 1 for Max. Sony, who do you vote for?
It's a split between Ileana and Max because
I need you to pick one.
Can I roll for it?
That's up to you. However you decide, but remember you need a reason.
Okay.
You're also not gonna hurt feelings by picking one over the other.
No.
No, not at all.
I'm still gonna roll for it.
You didn't
Okay.
pick the DM. God. No, I'm kidding.
That's not an option.
Okay, I
Roll
rolled.
we vote for Daisy.
Okay, I rolled, but I didn't classify which one was which, so I'm gonna have to do it again.
Just pick someone.
1 to 10 is Ileana. 11 to 20 is Max. Ileana got the points
For what reason?
because when Sony came up, she was very understanding and very kind to him, and the fact that she was able to like have a soft landing after his explanation and show her experience as well a little bit more with him, he felt very safe with the group, so he is very happy to have Ileana.
Excellent.
And it's the journey he is in right now.
Excellent. So, with the votes 2-1 and 1, Sony is getting the inspiration for tonight's session.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, even though the chat didn't type anything, anyone who watched tonight would have agreed. So,
Mm-hmm.
tonight was a good session. I'm glad to be back after a few weeks of insanity.
Yeah.
Definitely missed D&D with you guys. We will pick up next week, Sunday. And have a good night, everybody.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Damn right.